back on, or was it?
Yeah, don't put the cartoon back
I
on.
think it was Bugs.
Don't bring Comet Tom back on neither.
Yeah.
Stop saying that.
Hey, we are
Stop
back.
saying that.
Sorry,
We are back. We are back. We are back. We're back. We're back. All right, so we're going to go right into the topic here. Media outlets
I started whistling.
affecting the comic game.
Hey,
So,
expand Tito. Just expand Tito because that's how I feel right now.
Oh,
Just expand. Oh, Jesus, help us, Lord.
Oh man.
yeah.
What?
So, Al, I'll let you go ahead and fire this one off, man. This is one that's near and dear to your heart. And then Tito, you come in, you come on in behind him. G-Man to follow up.
You gotta get all the viewers back.
Oh, they're coming in, they're trickling in.
Damn, that's just ridiculous.
Okay.
I just want
I'm
y'all
gonna
to know
send
I
the
literally
link out
cried
to
just then. I just want to throw that out there.
Damn, they lost it, huh, X?
Oh, yes, I did. I did.
You got shut down like
Hey man, we got shut. Hey man, hey YouTube man got his foot on our throat.
They said we sold Bugs Bunny and Comic Tom. That's a recipe for disaster.
Stop!
Let me speak on that whole Bugs Bunny thing while we wait for folks to come back in. Now, it's ironic that if that was the case, that we got shut down. Now, mind you, I got that clip from YouTube. It was not a Warner Brothers channel. That clip had well over 300,000 views on it. And in addition to that, the channel that I got it from was monetized. So this whole thing with YouTube is no different than that fuckery that they do on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
I got hit. Mind you, I used to be like Sean. I'm finna go on a little rant, y'all. So I used to be like Sean, and we used to post music. You know, all I'm posting music on Instagram for is just to share whatever I'm feeling at that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I check my, I'm not on Instagram as much now under my IG, but I check my notifications. Them bastards, Warner Brothers, and this is for use. This is for use right here. I can say their name, but them bastards actually hit me up with a whole bunch of copyright strikes for shit that I posted 6 months ago.
Wow.
And I can screenshot it to show y'all. Meanwhile, you have other Instagram channels which are bigger, Instagram pages, which of course have more followers than me. They post minute-long videos.
Yeah.
I mean, live performances, and apparently nothing happens to them. So I'm trying to figure out what is the deal with this copyright thing across social media, because at some point in time, you have to ask yourself, where do you draw the line? If it's not okay for us to use something like Bugs Bunny, why is this other channel that's got it monetized okay? And I could go to that channel no problem and pull whatever, because they had other clips on that channel as well. I don't like that, man. I don't appreciate that. And on top of that, we changed it. I mean, as far as it goes, we basically utilized it in a different meaning or purpose aside from. Yeah, that's what we did. We went on and got a comic I put it on my debit card.
I don't care
my
about a
Walmart card.
16-year-old's art in my
But
collection.
sorry about that, y'all. We didn't expect that was gonna happen, but it did. So it's all good. But basically, this whole Ursa Major thing is just bullshit, man. Man and I were talking about this situation last week. Matter of fact, him and Larry came over to my place last Sunday, and we were watching that episode of Mr. Tom. And I had already seen the post about the guy that played the character that would be Ursa Major in the Black Widow movie, right? So what bothered me about that, number one, is this dude, first of all, he gets on social media, which is really starting to get on my damn nerves, but that's another story. But he gets on social media and he states just because he finds out that his character is Ursa Major, even though he did not, and I've not seen Black Widow yet, but he did not transform into a bear from what I understand.
Nope.
Right?
He
So
wasn't in there for more than 20 seconds.
But at the same time, though, they also mentioned Crimson Dynamo and a couple other characters as well.
Yeah.
My thing that I have a problem with, and I want the chat to think about this, and I want y'all to think about this shit.
He wasn't the first.
The reason why that book, one of the reasons why that book showed up on Mr. Tom's show was because of the bullshit that this fool said on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now, if we all have seen WandaVision, you can put 2 and 2 together and know that when that either it was the last episode or the next to the last episode, when Wanda started telling, when Agatha took Wanda back in time and showed her the progression of her story, what happened? Wanda was shown using powers before she was even affected by that Infinity Stone.
Mhm.
What did that tell you? If you put 2 and 2 together, what should that tell you? If she was exhibiting power before she got in contact with that Infinity Stone, either one or two things. She's either an Inhuman or she's either a mutant. It's one of the two. You cannot confuse the two. It's one of the two.
We're going
That
to take
was what-
Inhuman out.
Well, I'm just
I
saying.
said
I'm just
Queen
putting that out there.
Look,
But what I'm saying is this: it's one of those situations where you look at the situation and you see this guy. He's big as shit now. I mean, he's a big bulky dude, but he gets on social media and he starts yapping about he's the first mutant. This book goes up because of what he said.
Yep.
There's no confirmation with
Nope.
MC. There's no confirmation with Kevin Feige. There's no confirmation with Disney. No confirmation aside from what he said. But because he got on Instagram and he found out, which before he actually took the role, he didn't have any idea of who the character was in the first place. So he turns around. I'm gonna let you speak in a second.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But he turns around and says this book goes up. This is setting a dangerous precedent. We already are screwed when it comes down to speculation as is,
Mhm.
because of Disney Plus and all the other things that affect, the going rate, fair market value of these books. It's a dangerous precedent when somebody can get on social media and proclaim that they are this, that, and the third, because at this point that gives these scalpers and these moochers another avenue to jack up prices for these books when they shouldn't go up in price.
Mhm.
And I was pissed off when I saw that because of the simple fact that how can, first of all, you proclaim why in the hell would Disney allow for Ursa Major of all fucking characters to be considered the first mutant in the MCU? Does that even make sense?
No.
Right.
If you're going to bring in mutants in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I could think of at least 30 other mutants off the top of my head, which I don't have time to name, but I could think of 30 other mutants I'm gonna bring in aside from a fucking talking bear. That's ridiculous, man. And I mentioned this under the Comic Hall crew post, but I meant it with all seriousness. If this is left unchecked, then anytime one of these actors get a role in a movie and they start talking about what this, that, and the third is, these scalpers and these sellers gonna start listening to this stuff, and they're gonna immediately go and they're gonna start jacking up the prices of these books.
They already do that too, though, Al. They always do that.
I don't like that.
No, I don't
Did they-
either.
Did they make him take that post down?
No,
No.
it's still up.
But see, here's the thing. That's how you know he's not the first mutant in the MCU, because anytime any other character, like actor, mentions anything that is that can possibly ruin the story in any of the MCU movies or shows, they are immediately forced to take that down.
Yeah.
Immediately. So the fact that he has that still up shows that he don't know what the hell he's talking about,
I agree.
and it's not in the continuity, because everybody, just like you said, everybody who watched WandaVision, it was put right there in front of us that she was a mutant before what's his name, Von Stroker got his hands on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they even hinted to, I guarantee you, if Elizabeth Olsen hinted to that on any platform, Disney stepped in and made her take that down, or they took it down. So the fact that his stuff is still up, he just shooting shit. He don't know what the hell he's talking about.
But even still, into Iconic Point's point, the thing of it is that it might that could be the case X, but the precedence, like I said, precedent that is set is the fact that anybody could get on. It's already bad enough books go up because they announce something on Disney Plus. It's already bad enough that people are trying to figure out, okay, who's this going to be? And then they automatically jack the price of a book up simply because they think somebody's going to be. It ain't even been confirmed in most cases. They just believe somebody's going to show up in a movie and the price go up. But my problem is that when this guy got on Instagram and said what he said, immediately soon after he made that announcement, that Incredible Hulk 258 went up.
Yep.
But my problem is not even with him, it's with other people pushing it because of what he said. Yep. And then these people are following these cats and treating it like it is the law.
Yeah.
They are treating everything that these cats say like it's the 10 Commandments.
Yeah.
Even the lost commandments that were broken, that's what they're treating this as. And that's what's killing the game or the hobby. You know what I'm saying? I can't fault him because he's excited about a role that he's playing, but I fault the people that are using what he said as spec deck.
I can fault him because he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
That's everybody.
When it comes back and it's actually worth something, and then the books go up steadily because of such, then I'm all for it. But when you just call out some random shit, just you know what I mean, to spike the book, and then only because you're sitting on stacks and stacks of them, that's where I kind of have an issue with it. And the only reason why I have an issue is because the books have no validity. They're not going to have any long-term value. What they're going to do is they're going to tank. You know what I mean?
The pan.
Yeah, almost kind of like it's not really going down a ton, but the White Vision. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if you were to jump on that, as a normal, this is the book to have, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, he's white for an episode and a half. You know what I mean? It's like, wait, like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, but then that's buyer beware. You know what I mean? Like, you know what
exactly.
I mean? If you're not following that type of stuff, then you should be good. Now, if you're
all you newbies out there, listen to these guys. Listen to what's going on. This will teach you something. So pay attention.
If you buy a book because it's cover price or less, and then it ends up going off of an announcement, and you find the book for cheap, then all for it. Because if it starts going up, then you can choose to either keep it or, you know what I'm saying, get rid of it.
Go ahead, Tito.
Awesome. Go ahead, Tito. You got something to say? Say it.
I don't even know where to fucking start with any of this. So what initial is media outlet is spec game now in the market. I think all of us would agree that media outlet has been, the Bleeding of the Bulls and the TMZs and all them have been involved in speculation. I don't think any of us can argue that. I think the problem is all this new money that's coming in now in the next 2 years are looking for somewhere to spend this money. That's trying to find any advice possible to be, the first ones to get those books. Comic fraud and not meant them two clowns. I've had it for years. I could go back 4 or 5 years with them, and they're catering to the crowd.
And pay attention to what you're saying. Well, I like what you're saying, Tito, because I always say this as well. Remember, people, these people have businesses, and the one young gentleman that was on earlier, he has a comic book store. He's been in the business for 40 something years. What is he doing?
Yeah, it's a dangerous
Trying to make
game.
money.
The problem is here's the problem. We allowed it.
Yeah.
We allowed it. I know I from my own, I allowed it because I used to say, he has personality. That's why he's getting this. And this is years ago. And then me and a couple of guys did some research on him, and you know, I true story. I used to be a part of a panel years ago, and he actually wanted. Yeah, he actually wanted to be a part of it, and we were like, "No, that's not going to happen. No." And it's just, you know, when people are in it for the love of the hobby, the love of the collecting, you know, whether you're a reader, a cover guy, you know, an artist, but then you also know when people are trying to make money. Yeah.
Well said, Tito. Well said.
Yeah, and when you cross that threshold, that's all that you have. Yes, yeah, Rich was there. He was with us. When you cross that threshold of collector going into a business, it's dangerous, because now are you doing it for the love, or are you doing it for the money?
Yep.
And then, you know, you start incorporating different, you know, you start off with CBSI. He was making no money. So he dropped CBSI, he went with Fraud Collector. Them clowns over there. People are like, why do you go so hard on him? I was like, then you don't know me. I've been going hard on him for years. It's just now people are starting to see it. You did?
Yep.
And yeah. And ladies and gents, once those names, those get on those top 10, don't give it 6 months, give it a year, find it again, because it's already too late. They're on there for a reason. Now how they fit, that's still kind of suspect to me, but
Yep.
you know, it is what it is. You have enough viewership, you have enough subs that they can move the market if they really wanted to. Not saying that they do.
They can.
If I was to put $10 an hour, so yes, they do move markets. It's just,
Exactly, Tito. Like, I did an experiment, just an example of what you're saying about moving markets. I did an experiment about almost 2 years ago. And me and a bunch of buddies go, hey, let's try something once. We're getting so sick of seeing this spec game going on for too long, far too long, and we see the manipulation. So I took an old book, a no-name book, and it was called Yarn Man. I still got it. It was an experiment. Took this Yarn Man, blasted it out there on social media. My buddy did the same thing. It got momentum. Started getting momentum. All of a sudden, we're looking at eBay. This book is a 99-cent book all day long, jacked all the way up to $100 on the take. And guess who came across it? The boy we're talking about right now. And he brought it out there and goes, by the way, on our top 10 list this year, or this week, we find it really interesting. We see Yarn Man going for $100. And I'm like, was I just talking out of my ass, or
Put that one on the list, Yarn Man.
did I prove a point? And I did, and people hated me for it. And I'm like, I was just trying to prove a point. Be
Right.
careful. So, Tito, I agree with you, buddy, right there, right off the top.
I
yeah,
remember that Yarn Man craze too.
You remember that?
I remember that.
I remember
I
that.
just came in.
Who was it that guy? Was it old Wolf that have a yarn, man?
I gave, yes, the old wolf. He brought that up. And I go, okay, that night I went on eBay, bought it for 99 cents, bought 2 more copies, and then I started sending out to my friends, buddies, just talk about this book. All I want you to do is just talk about this book and just whatever you want. And so they started doing that. It went around the internet for a long time. And all of a sudden, within 2 weeks after doing that, that book shot all the way up to $100. And then it got shown on Comic Tom 101 that week. So my experiment worked. It was to prove a point. Be
like
careful
every
what
day.
you are doing. It was to
Yeah.
prove a point. And that was a no-name book.
Mhm.
I've
No,
kept that book as a lesson. And I've told my new buddies and my new collectors out there that collect books that are just getting into the hobby. We've had a couple of them in the chat tonight. Big shout out to you guys. I hope they're learning something when they watch this. This is educational. And fucking goddamn it, you guys, I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Love you too, G man.
This is
Remo.
great therapy. This is
Sean.
great therapy because I get frustrated and I see that frustration.
Sean, what you got on it, man?
I got nothing, man. I'm not gonna waste my voice on this. You know, y'all all said everything that I've been thinking about. So, you know,
Just wait
I'm
for the
ready.
next Instagram post.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. Comic Tom's a good guy. He's got a good guy. He's got a great show. He does a great show.
Look at Tito's face.
No, he's
I'm
not.
I'm not going to sit here and.
Remo, what you got over there, man? What you got?
To me, it's like they always say. I know it sounds cliche. It's like buy what you like. If you are interested in a book and someone mentions it, if you're already interested in it, go get it fast, and then
Right.
that's it. You know what I mean? Find it. Let that be your rush. Find it, and then know that after that, you're not getting that book for the same price. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just what it is. Go if that's a book you've been waiting on, go get it. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just what it is. And to me, I mean, that just kind of comes with it. Be on top of books. Like the books you like and get them, and then those books are going to be what they are, and you should be happy with them regardless.
Exactly right.
Dollar or not, if you like reading them, you're going to enjoy them. So
Al?
I agree with you, Remo, but I still think that the whole process, when it comes down to this newfangled speculation, man, it sucks. What if you come across a book that you just want to read just for the hell of it, man?
I agree, man. It was like that with
That's right, Rob.
with Stray Dogs. Like I had jumped on when it first came out. Same with Something's Killing the Children. Those are the type of books that are like you said, if you're reading it and you miss a week or a month, you know what I mean? Like you can't go back and replace those books. You can't. You know, and my wife started getting into them and she's like, "Oh, I want to go get them." I'm like, "Man, we
Good
ain't
luck with that.
But
Yeah.
you know what? Somebody's gonna come in. Sunshine is gonna watch this sometime on Tuesday. He's gonna go. Well, all they're gonna do is get the second or third print. I don't know what they're complaining about. They can
You
get
know,
the
the
second,
thing-
third, or fourth print.
The thing is, and this goes across the board with all social is, I believe there's a responsibility to the collectors from these big people to educate, and that's the problem that we don't have is they are not educating anybody other than, oh, you got to get this book or 95% increase in blah blah blah. It's about money, right? And that's what brings in the views, and that's what gets them the little paychecks, or whatever it is. But they don't have the responsibility portion of it. You know,
That comment right there. That comment right there. You should not be buying a comic based on for somebody's show that's talking about how hard it is. You should buy comics for the love of comics. You know,
I was
you
just
wanna
going to
read
say
the
that.
story,
Do you know I bought the whole entire run of the new Dune series on reprints so I could read it.
Exactly.
It's
You know,
very-
like I see someone on Comic Tom. That's fine and dandy, but I ain't gonna go out and try and buy it because Comic Tom mentioned it.
Here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say about Comic Tom that he does do well. Okay, this is the one thing I do like on Comic Tom's channel, and that's his.
nothing.
You know, well, I do like his history. When he used to do his history runs on characters,
Yeah,
when he would
I remember
actually
that.
tell a story, those were awesome. I loved those. When he would tell the story about the character history runs, and that was it for me.
So I'll say this.
Variant for that.
Yeah.
You go to
I think
Variant Comics and get
what
that.
happens is they're doing marketing. You know, but it's
Exactly what it
double
is.
for them because they're shop owners. So they can do marketing for these companies and kick up the value of those books, and it's not for speculation for them. It's so that these companies sell out of their books. You know what I mean? Like that's it. Like all the publisher cares about is selling their copies of their books. When they print them up, they want to make sure there's none in the warehouse. So they want to have them sold to all of the stores, and that's what they do is they promote these books. They don't care who buys them. They
But
just
those
want
books
all
are
of
already
the
sold.
As an
Yeah.
example,
Majority
what
of those
we're talking-
books are already sold.
Well,
These,
that's what I'm
these
saying,
are books
though.
being bought second market.
But-
So
but-
that's where you get a kickback, especially when you look on those apps and you got eBay on there and they get a kickback from that. That's what they're pushing.
I'm saying, though. They're doing promotion for these big companies, marketing, but they're shop owners. So they have these books also, and they have the back issues that they're talking about, and they have multiples of them, and half of them are graded.
Yep.
So therefore, they're going to make their money because they're hyping these books up that they already own. They already
See,
own these books. They're not going to tell. No one's
There
going
you
to
go.
tell you to go buy a book
Absolutely.
or something unless they already have it. So they can't. They're not going to tell you to go rush out and buy Hulk 181s, and they can't go get one.
Yep.
If it's sold
Right.
on eBay, they get a kickback on it.
But what
On
I'm
that
saying is they have plenty of copies to where they don't care if you go
I
and
would
get
argue that. I would argue that there's only so books that you can have as a shop owner.
Yeah.
But they're always
Even though
trying,
the fraud collector has a DMD out 10. At least that's what I remember. I don't know if they still do that now, but they get their money from their promo codes, you know.
right.
And if you really think about it, they get a ripple effect because the money that other people are generating because of the sales. So if they you know I don't know, the one is now a $2,000 book, and everybody starts looking at it like, damn, fraud is actually correct. Let me start watching him more and let me hear what he has to say because now it might be some factual shit. So boom, where's he getting this stuff from? Fraud collector. Okay, well let me see what fraud has. Oh, okay. He has a promo code. Okay, well let me do the comic fraud and fraud collector. So it's all about money. It's business, and that's where we failed at because a lot of us didn't speak on it first started.
Tito,
Some of us did.
Yep.
Some of us did. Some of us, didn't. It is what it is. It's a monster. They're a beast. So, in order for us to, well, I'm not going to say us. I'll say me. In order to have some kind of effect towards them, I got them by their money.
Here's what I
To
just
do-
said. Not to interrupt Tito, but here's a perfect example of what you're just saying. We brought up the CDC and the slab prediction thing about sales, okay? And it's funny that you bring that up because it's the same story. I always say the power is right here. I'm talking about people. Human beings are all buying these books. The power is in your pocketbook. You give them money, you're pumping the monster. Plain and simple. You quit giving the money, and they're going to listen. Plain and simple.
Okay. All right. And I'm not trying to dismiss anything.
No.
Between the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many subs? Huff, how many you got? You probably got the most of everybody.
We're talking about subs.
Yeah, subs or somebody.
I think I got, 666?
Okay. So
But I've been on for 2 years.
They quit.
hey, I've been off of like 600, and I don't really care. Like,
Yeah, I don't either. I'm just like, I do this for a hobby.
it's just the fact that it takes a beast to beat a beast.
Yeah.
If that beast is generated for the masses, and we are trying to come in and take that money, man, please. We lost before we even started.
Yeah.
It's being able to disprove any claims that they have with facts and evidence, and that's what I try to do on my ice. I'm a sarcastic asshole. Yeah, I like to goof around, but I try to present facts and evidence to anything that they say that they dispute. And it's not like I go out there and look for it every day. It's just, hey, it's just come with me.
I like
All right.
that.
Next up.
Oh shit.
We got cut.
There we go.
No, we ain't get cut off. We here.
No,
Hey,
you're still there.
hey,
You're still
It
there.
just- it just-
I want to warn you.
You're still there.
But Tony Sanders got struck down again by WWE on the last Hunt episode.
Ooh.
Jesus
So-
Christ. Al,
so
we
you
go,
got-
hey, Al, we
you
go,
got-
we go, hey, Al, we're gonna go find some. We're gonna find some 1975, some off of a old cassette tape music,
We're gonna have to.
Air Hours or some shit.
We're gonna have to find some porn music with
Done
Ron
to Air
Davis.
Hours,
Man.
Air Hours. Emmanuel does Dallas some shit.
Right, something like that.
I got a couple of those.
All right, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. This is even the dog is excited about this segment. So let's get right down to business.
Hey, and before you go on, I put in the chat, maybe get Lady Fantastic on the show.
Supposed to be for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna get home. I promise you. All right. So, Remo.
Yes, sir.
So Remo tagged the channel on a post. He had already discussed it previously, but then you started seeing it in fruition. Go into shops. Said shop. They don't have any prices on book, but they have a sign in his book. Is subject to what, Remo? To be what? Look up
Change it at the register.
at the register. If you need a primer, if you need a college level course, 101, a thesis on how to fail as a comic book store owner. I got it. What I put in here? Where did I put it? I made sure I put it here. If you need a primer, the quote of the year. I hope Macedon is in the chat. The quote: I walked out empty-handed. The new rule. I'm going to show y'all something. When you go to these stores and you go through there and you pile your books up, you take them. I'm going to Rocky Mount View. You take them some bitches and you put them on that counter. And you look them up. You let him look every last 400 of them up. And then you do what? You walk out empty-handed.
Yep.
And then you tell him, you say, hey, man, you need to get you some velvet ropes. Get you your popcorn.
Nachos.
Get some nachos with jalapenos. You get you some Red Link hot dogs.
Red Vine.
Get you a high C.
I see.
Put on some 1980s music in the background, or maybe Beethoven the Fifth,
Rainforest.
Rainforest,
Paul Howard Council.
Yanni. Find you some Yanni. Turn on some Yanni, and then you say, "Hey, you open up a fucking museum because that's what you're doing." This shit is out of hand. It is out of hand. It is out of control. It is asinine. I was in a group today on Facebook. They're saying they're seeing the same goddamn thing at cons. You go to the con, the sign is at the con on the table.
Oh my God.
At the table, at the cons on the table.
No, sir.
No, sir, Reebok.
Yeah. I won't deal the business with them. Period.
This is we're at a fever pitch with this. It is absolutely damn ridiculous that store owners are too goddamn. This gonna be a good one. Too goddamn lazy to do your own fucking inventory.
Yep.
I was at a store yesterday. I should have put the picture out. I should have put the picture up. The store put up Avengers 4. The same one that came, the one I showed earlier, that can't run.
Right.
It was on the shelf on display for $35.
Yep.
I rolled my ass right over to the loan box and bought the same book for $3.
Yeah.
You don't even know what the hell's in the store. You just pick stuff up and then you just throw it on the shelf. You just throw it on the shelf. Hey man, I like museums, man. I have my work displayed in the museums, man. I'm just saying.
You just saying, make sure you let them know what it is.
Hey, brother, they sell these in the comic book store. Put them up on the wall with your books, and then just say, hey, have a little tab down at the bottom that says, I purchased this book on this date, and I want you to see it and admire it, and put you some nice LED lights on it. That's what they need to do with some of these stores.
Yeah.
Because it's gotten crazy. But when you go to these, when you start hearing about Comic Cons and it's going to be interesting because we got one in 2 weeks. We'll be going to. And I'm telling you, I'm going to have a progress report when we get there because I want to see if this shit is going on at these shows like this. Because
I hope not, man.
Because if it is, we are dead. It is going to be winter. Yeah, it is going to be winter. I mean, I can't.
That's like that at the smaller times. I can't.
Matt, Dusty, you should have a video cam and do a little bit of video if you can at the con. If you go to that con,
yeah, I'm gonna get I'm gonna use my hero. I think I'm gonna get my hero cam and walk around.
Yeah.
You should get your body cam walking around the con.
Yeah,
I just left the con today.
All right, go ahead, Tito.
Yeah, I was at a con today, and didn't see any of that. Didn't see no price checks at the reg. The reg, everybody was pretty legit with the price what they had. I didn't buy a damn book, like for real. Those books. I mean, when you can look at a book, a 9.6 Darth Vader number variant, right? First Dr. Alpha. When you look at the price tag, it says $1,300. And you go away and you look it up, old listings, and it's not at 75. Like where do you even start to go at? It's just like no, I'm not. You are way too high for any of me for it to do. But as far as price check, I did not went to a booth like not one was checked. Prices were astronomical, but never price checked.
Right.
That's even worse.
I think.
Hey, Matt, can you send who that the link?
Yeah, tell him I got it in his. It should be in his IG. Check who that? Check your IG. If it's not in there,
I think I sent him the wrong one, so I just want to make sure.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we got a new one. I got to send a new one since we rebooted. I'll send it to him. I want to say this before I do that. And Remo brought this up about a month or two ago. These store owners need to start doing inventory. They need to come in on 2-3 days of the week and go through your shit. And if you need to go through, check to see what you got, then do that. Don't wait till we come in the store. You watch the comics fraud in the fraud collector, and then you see, or you got the alert, because I was in the store and that happened, where the alert went off. Matter of fact, this week I almost called the name. I don't want to say that on. that was what I had to catch. All I know, I'll just say the store name is Villains is in there. But I had to catch myself. But hey,
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I was in the store.
That's right.
Yeah, right. I was in the store, Tito, and the alert went off, and they said key collector, and immediately went to looking to see if they had the book. Well, damn it, I had beat him to the punch.
You know what's
They're
funny
right down
about
the
that
hall.
store? That store, probably about 3 years ago, did not like fraud. They did not like comic fraud. They were talking shit about them. But what they did like was the money that was generated through them. And you know, Rich, Dressier's Comics and things, you know, I remember telling him that shop is lost to me now, because now they get all these alerts. You go to the walls when you're pricing these. Why are you pricing these books that are way out of whack? So if it generates money for them, shit out of luck. I was actually probably about 4 years ago when I was looking in San Antonio. Well, this must have been like 5 years ago. You know when you walk into a shop and you're like, oh, there's stuff over there. I could just smell it. You go and you start digging. I literally spent 4 hours in that shop, and I had a stack of books. Cover price, I think, is books marked as cover. As soon as I get that, and it was a Justice number 1 print, I'll never forget, because I've been hunting that book for years. He gets there, I think this is an expensive book. I was like, I don't know, man. I just look. He took it out of the stack and paid check. Next book was something else. I literally built his wall at his shop.
Wow.
And like, no BS. I felt like just grabbing all his books and just slapping the shit out of him.
Yeah, for real, piss you the fuck off, man.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I become a little bit more weary, and I have very more questions before I go in there, even though there is a sign.
Yeah. But there's some stuff out there at the door. Hey, you guys price at the register? Because if you do, I'll let me know now.
Yeah, that's a result of
Bueller, buddy.
Bueller's in the house.
What's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Yeah, so they have that's just the result of those guys. You know, it's just money making machine. And
G-Man, go ahead, brother.
No, I'm good.
Look, King.
All right. What? Al.
motherfucker, are we gonna go all night? Because I got a party to go to.
Hey, man, go to your party. Hey, now you step up, man. Go enjoy yourself. We enjoyed you.
Good having you
Always
on.
good to see you, brother.
Party and shit.
Tito, like, I got
I'm
things
always
to
fun,
do.
but hey, I still like the party. Shit.
Who that?
Hey, Tito got his shit fully pressed and ready to go.
Got that perm.
You're like, shit, man, I ain't letting this go to waste.
Hey, man, boy, they look like Michael Bolton.
You know what I'm saying? Going to waste, baby. Shit, I'm about to hit the sign.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this, like straight up and down. I don't like the shit. I mean, I don't. But I mean, I understand people got to make money. I get that, but it gets to a point, man, to where that shit is so frustrating, man, to where at times I just don't feel like collecting comic books no more, man. And I've kind of taken the Tito road because before I actually stopped, when I was on Instagram a lot, man, a lot of stuff that Tito was saying, man, it resounded in me because my thing is this: I have books that have some value to them. I get it because I mean that's going to be a part of collecting depending upon what you buy. But at the same
Do you get
time,
it for the value, or do you get it for the?
Well, no. What I'm saying is that there are books by default that are just worth. Like for example, my goal, my Uncanny X-Men run, I'm short like 38 issues for volume 1. So any major key above past John Size X-Men I have from 94 up. So
Right,
what I'm
but
saying
is, are you buying it because of value, i.e.
No,
investing
no.
into the comics?
No, I'm buying it because I want it. I want it because this is some, and I mean not just John. I mean not just Uncanny X-Men. I mean books that I had collected because I was in the comic book game for a minute. I got out. I got back in. So shit like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, The New Warriors Volume 1. That's in my run. X-Men Volume 1, X-Force Volume 1, Uncanny X-Men, New Mutants Volume 1.
Because you're old as shit.
So, right. So what? Hey, you got me there, buddy. You got me there. But I mean, okay, so one of my goals is to collect like all the Volume 1 mutant runs.
Yeah.
Some of these books don't have any type of value at all. But I do it because I'm a fan of the mutants. I love mutants in the the Marvel universe. So that's my goal.
Right.
But my thing is that, when you're looking at the comic book game now, man, and when you're looking at shops, basically you do the work for them because in most cases they're lazy. Instead of like I read a story on Instagram where there were some books that were actually priced like $2, $3, $4, $5, and this guy went to the counter, and the dude told him at the counter that he had to reprice the books at the counter.
Fuck that!
What kind of fuckery is that?
Yeah, that's like my
That
story.
is Undertaker throat thrust.
Because of the simple fact that they might have seen 1 or 2 books out of that pile that they may have seen on some spec sheets or whatever videos, YouTubers that they're watching. They decided that they were going to stay, and that's that sign that has been circulating across all social media. Well, that's a precursor for those stores to do that.
Yep.
Because even if there's sticker prices on them, apparently you have some stores that are actually repricing the book down what the sticker on the book says. And I mean, that's frustrating, man. I mean, that's not frustrating to somebody that's been in comic collecting for years like I have. Think about young, people that are new to the game that just wants to get into it just to collect comic books, man. I mean, the game has changed so much. Going back to the Uncanny X-Men, dude, there are issues during the Claremont era and Cockrum era, back issues $50-$60, and these ain't even key issues, dude.
Oh.
So I mean, and then on top of that, you got people putting these signs up saying, "Well, we reserve the right to reprice a book due to the fluctuation of." Come on, man, is it really that serious? and Rob made a comment a little earlier. Like, are you willing to basically forego? And I'm paraphrasing. Are you willing to forego money for the expense of a few extra dollars? That's what a lot of these people are doing, man. I mean, because you see a lot of these stories where, man, they just walk out the store. I'm not dealing with this. I wouldn't deal with it either. If I spend, when we go to a comic book store, Matt and tell you, man, we'll spend 2-3 hours in the store. Sometimes longer than that.
Just like what you're saying, big buddy. I spent 4 hours in a LCS $100 short box. Went through all their $1 and $2 bins, filled the whole thing up, went up to the counter, and what did he start doing? Picking them up. Oh no, this one's not. Oh, no sign, no nothing. I spent 4 hours in that damn short box.
He's making all
And I
kinds
sat
of
there, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to be pushing. You're not pushing me. No. Here's your $100, $200 for the short box.
Man,
and he said no. I said no. I walked out. I left the box there. I walked right out of the store.
That shit is back breaking, man. That shit is back breaking, bro.
Yeah.
You go that. Especially for you, G, because you have to drive so far to go to a store.
Exactly.
That's the kind of shit that just burns me up, man.
And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be pushered into it, and nobody else out there should do the same thing. If that happens to you, walk out of the store. Your money, power's in your pocket, guys.
Hit them in the pocketbook.
Push it into it.
Hit them in the pocketbook.
Walk right out.
What's your take on it, James? What do you think?
Yeah, just for that, go to James because his post has started all this. So
here's the thing, right? Like Remo knows me, man. He knows I go around in Bay Area all the time looking for books all the time. And there's about maybe 5 shops out here, and they do exactly what you're talking about. And it like this whole thing's a rat race. So if you want to stay ahead of the rat race, price your books.
Yep.
Do your job. If you don't do your job, you have situations like what Robert has over here, man.
Yep.
Where it's like, he's going to bring all these to the register, and you're going to get into this situation, and they're going to start repricing at the register.
Yeah.
I just saw a post from Asian Funk on for a shop he went to. Remo, you know what I'm talking about, Chris's Comics.
Oh.
He went in there, I told him, "What the fuck are you doing in there? They have
why
price
even-
and shit."
Yeah,
Yeah,
why?
you're wasting your time going
Waste
in
of
there.
time. Waste of
Yeah.
time. I'm talking about that is the quintessential museum, and it looks like a shithole, but it's a museum.
It's a shithole. It's a shithole. It smells like dog, and it's got like it's terrible. You'll find books. That's great. You'll find books. Will you bring them to the register and get them rung up? Well,
Put that up there, Al. Put that back up there. Put that up there. That's a damn shame. Look at that.
No, he's full of shit. Bueller, you're full of shit. Bueller, you are so full of shit. You are so full of crap.
Good-
You'll never stop.
That's
I love you, Bueller, but no way.
But look, when it comes to being in a race, man, you have to price your books. You stay on top of your shit, or you're gonna have situations like we got this whole video right now, this whole stream going on. The reason why shops aren't doing their job.
Yep.
And I respect the shop like Cape and Cal over in Oakland, California, that does their job. They'll price their books. They won't bring. You can bring it to register. They're not gonna look at the prices. You know, there's shops like that. There's shops like Crush Comics out here. There's a lot of places like out here in the Bay Area for that. But for every Crush Comics, you're gonna find like a comics and figure addicts. You know what I'm talking about, Big Remo.
Yeah.
Or you'll find like a Chris's Comics. Those guys, man, they're trying to fight to stick around. But you know what? Here's the funny part. We wish for them to go. They're probably not going to go anytime soon. You might be surprised though.
Yeah.
Like there is a shop out here in the Bay Area that is going out of business, but I'm not. You know, it's not like a big one. It's kind of like, you know, it's unfortunate to see it go. And unfortunately, they don't price at the register. That's the funny part. They just do their regular thing. But you know, the sad part is, you know, like those shops that people don't like and get the price at the register. Those guys will stick around, and it'll take a hard undertaking for something like that to go away.
Well,
Sure.
I tell you, man. I talked to Larry. Who, by the way, happy birthday, Larry. Larry's
Happy birthday, Larry. Happy birthday,
Happy
Larry.
birthday, Larry.
Birthday, Larry.
Cheers, Larry.
Happy birthday, Larry.
And Larry stopped by the house the other night. And we talked for a quick second, and he was telling me
Miami right now, probably.
that he's down there in New Orleans, actually.
New Orleans.
Down in New Orleans.
Everybody.
And,
Damn, he got hooked up with who that then?
yeah, he down there. And
Go get some
so
beans.
he was saying that that one of the store owners here, and Alan X know exactly what I get out my mouth. He had a bunch of this one guy got a bunch of slabs on the wall.
Yeah.
Bunch of slabs on the wall.
The one
So
that
now,
was
you know,
Al looks depressed.
Tito, you know,
yeah.
Oh, no.
Is it down
Bunch
by-
of slabs. You bought one from him, Tito. Let's put it like that. You bought a slab from him. We was in there when you bought one. And so one of the store workers in there was talking to Larry, and Larry said, "Well, hey man, you know, is he gonna sell any of this?" And the guy said, "Oh no, he don't want to sell it. He just wants his wall to look good."
He wants a showcase. He wants a showcase.
Yeah, so
Showcase
museum.
museum.
I was going through some of my stuff today, and I found a receipt from when I got back into comics, and James knows this place, but
Hold on, let me zoom in there, Rebo.
Oh, dude, why'd you go there?
this was on November 2019.
Oh,
I got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1 out of their back bin for $3.99.
see, that's good, man.
I came up to the counter, and the dude looked at the book, and he was like, "You got this in the back issue, dude?" And I was like, "Yep." And he was like,
And that was a good choice.
and he was holding it just like this. He was like,
There's a guy like that in Livermore. who
like
did-
nice book. He was so pissed off that he missed it.
There's a guy over in Livermore, California, who did the same thing for me one time on a Wonder Woman book. But the Wonder Woman book wasn't nothing. It was probably at the beginning when people start pricing stuff up.
Mhm.
And I just wanted, like, I think, 2 copies of like Wonder Woman. It was like one of those variants, whatever. I forgot what it was, but he had the same kind of reaction. Like, I was like, he's gonna tear that page.
I thought I was gonna have to pry it out of his hands, and we were gonna fight. Like he wasn't, and he wasn't even the owner, and the owner's a dick. But he was like, nice book, and it was already like a $40 book at the time. But he was like,
I
he
love
was
those
like, it
reactions.
was almost like he wanted to ruin it before he gave it to me. You know? What I
If
mean?
you turn it around, he would have did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Man,
shit.
he would have
Chris, what's your thoughts, brother?
disappeared.
Chris,
Man, All right.
Oh, there
All
you go.
We're going to back up for a second. First off,
Bungie.
fuck Ursa Major. Fuck Ursa Major, the actor who played him, his stupid ass Instagram post, Disney and Marvel. And I say this because on the other side of comic book collecting, I collect action figures.
Yeah.
One of the newest wave of Marvel Legend figures to come out includes Riri Williams and Iron Man modular armor or whatever. But the Build-A-Figure character in the wave is Ursa Major. Yeah, my Riri Williams came in too. I just got her too. The Build-A-Figure in that wave is Ursa Major. So him saying, "Oh, I'm a mutant in the black," just skyrocketed the price for collectors on both sides of this situation.
Yeah.
Comic book collectors and
Damn
action
sure.
figure collectors, because he's talking about he's the first major. So now every wave that for the most part nobody really
Yeah, nobody
other
cares.
than getting Riri Williams.
Come on, man. Come on,
Is it
man.
really?
Right. But scalpers are they're doing the same thing
Come on, man.
for the
Right there.
figures as they do for the comic book.
Yeah.
And so like we've talked about before, this whole museum thing is just a bunch of bullshit. Like, it is, because one of the things that I hate the most is I totally understand if you don't have the time for whatever reason you haven't sat down that actually allows you to go through and make sure they're marked up and priced correctly. Whatever. That's your dumbass fault because you're a simple-minded motherfucker. Not my problem as a customer.
Tell us how you really
My
feel, son.
My issue is if I'm coming into your comics and then all of a sudden you notice that I've been buying a certain run. I buy like 10, 15 issues out of your dollar bin every couple of weeks when I get paid to fill in the gaps in my run. And then all of a sudden it's been 2 months now and I come in and go through your dollar bin book and what I know should be another 4 books in your dollar bin are all gone. And now they're marked up somewhere else in your store because now you're trying to make an extra profit off of me because you now notice that I've been buying this one particular comic book from you for the last like 2 months, and now you're gonna try to charge me. You're gonna try to charge me $5 an issue now when it was $1 for the last 2.
Have you ever heard of seeding?
Right, exactly.
Seeding the
we
dollar
done
bin?
been there, and it's just a bunch of bullshit. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is just like you titled it, Matt. This is how to go on one. As a business, literally your whole job is convincing me to spend store. That's literally outside of having what I'm looking for. Number one job is convincing me as the consumer to have what I want. But then you go, as you guys have talked about the stores you had, and like we had McDonough before with Bungie.
Woo!
My thing is, if you gonna fuck me, buy me dinner first, damn it.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to be like, hey, we hit the Applebee, can I get it in right quick? That's not how this works.
Not just pull out.
Yo, I made a post about Bungie not too long ago.
Yeah, like I went in his store before he got bought out when Bungie's was still in man. I never went back in until the new guys bought the store and made it Origins because it was ridiculous. Bungie's going into Bungie's was what people always stereotype comic book collectors as. It feels like you walked into somebody's mom's basement because it smells like damp carpet and mildew, and you're gonna find some comics.
Hey, I bet you there was some fire up in there though.
Yeah,
there was.
Oh, high as shit.
But it was
mile high.
Like, there was some fire comic books in there. But
Hey, Tito, he can
you literally had to do the work.
Yeah, his phone is messed
You
up.
had to put in the work because one, if you've ever seen Bill, you saw he wasn't gonna get out from behind the counter. He probably couldn't. But
That's like Chris. Hey, James, that's like Chris's comments, right? He won't even get up.
No, he'll get up. He'll get up. He just won't move.
Yeah, he's like 700 pounds. He just sits behind a bunch of long boxes.
He got up,
and he got 2 computers.
Yeah,
Right, he got up.
he'll get up. He just won't move. That's the thing.
He got up to readjust himself. That's the only reason he got up. He got up to
Yeah,
readjust.
I'm like, this motherfucker.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
he
And
gonna charge at
that
the-
is
at the
ridiculous to me that comic book stores, when you look at comic books as a whole, when you see the ups and downs and the fluctuation of how comic book stores have disappeared, you see that these comic book owners they're paying so much attention to Key Collector and other shows and what they think should be hot, and not actually listening to who what their customers are actually buying, and not trying to run their customers out of town. This ain't the old West. I'm not an outlaw. You ain't the sheriff. Quit trying to run me out.
There you go.
Yeah, it's got to be a point where the shop owners got to stop being collectors. You know?
Yeah,
Right.
yes.
Bingo.
Yes, exactly.
That's the thing. It's like, you know, all I'm asking as a collector is from somebody to do their job. Like that's it. Like I'll pay the price you put if it's a reasonable price, but
Exactly.
don't get like if I take a $2 book that is worth more than $2 up to the register, and now you found out it's worth more than $2, you're gonna reprice it, then you're
Bingo.
It's just like I did your job.
Yeah, that's the part.
Don't do that. And sometimes here's the thing. And sometimes you gotta put as a collector, you gotta put your own ego aside and say, all right, well, I don't need to pay that, and I don't need to shop here anymore. I can cut this one off my list.
Exactly.
And you know what? Spread that word. Not on Yelp, not on Google, not on Google reviews. You could do that, but worse, you could put that on IG. You can put it on social media.
Yeah.
Into the community.
Yeah, because people look on social media who also shop at those shops and be like, all right, well, that's probably not a good place to go to.
Yeah.
You know,
Here's a perfect example of what should happen. When I went to my parents' basement over the weekend, I went there Friday. I went to my parents' basement. It's a great little comic shop / restaurant that we got here in Georgia. Dude had a copy of Stray Dogs #1 on the wall. First print, Stray Dogs #1 for $100. And I was like, I ain't got $100 to drop on just a issue of a comic book today. I just can't do it. It ain't in the budget today.
Right.
And he was like, well, in a couple of weeks, I've got Stray Dogs 1 through 5 coming in. He was like, the #1 is going to be like the 5th printing or whatever. He was like, but 2 through 5 are like the 2nd or 3rd printings of it. And he's like, and I'm just going to bundle them all together and sell it for like 40, 50, maybe $60. And so that to me was like, okay, you know what? I might swing back by in 2 weeks and buy that from you.
Exactly.
It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like he gave me another option. It wasn't just, it's $100, take it or leave it. It was, you could buy this $100 book.
Yeah.
And he even said, he's like, I'm not trying to talk you out of spending $100. He's like, because I'd welcome it. But if you don't want to spend $100, here's another option. Here's another choice.
He's open to negotiating. And that's
Exactly.
You probably could have got that book for like 80, 85, 90.
Yep, probably could have.
I mean, but
I would see in that moment right there, buddy, right there when he did that and says $100, I go, okay, I'll tell you what, here's 75. Take it or leave it.
Yeah. Right. Or the 60 that you were going to spend for the other 5.
Exactly.
$60 for it.
There you go.
Got the whole hard cash right here.
Negotiate.
What's that, Tito?
You ain't got to get charged on your little, ATM machine. You ain't got to get charged by the bank. Got $60 cash for you right now. Hey, same said place that I said here. This place, they have the comics on the
Stray
wall.
Dogs is not even that old. They came out like
cash price.
Like, come on, like 6 months.
6 months at least.
It's not even 6 months.
tops.
It's not even 6 months.
5 months.
Exactly.
Came out in
That's,
February.
yeah. It's,
You know,
5 months. It's a 5-month-old comic book.
Yeah, because they only got 5 issues.
Yeah.
And they're asking $100 for the first issue.
What's on your mind, Tito?
So one thing that I've always thought about, because King, you saw I kind of reposted your thing on mine, and I've always wondered for the people that actually, or the shop owners that actually upcharge at the register, are they willing to downcharge at the register at the same time?
I've never seen
Right.
Well, I had Chris's comments one time. He was like, "Well, what will you give me for it?"
Yeah, see that guy.
He was
that
like,
guy,
"Oh,
when
what will you pay for this?" And I was like, "Exactly what I just told you."
exactly.
Well,
When that guy,
if I go to this comic shop X, right, and I go up there and I'm like, whatever, I find a New Avengers #1 for $3, and he's like, yeah, I can't do that. He looks it up. I don't know what price it is, so I'll just make it up. It's $50. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back and I find, I don't know, Spawn. I can't say Spawn anymore. Cable cable number 10, he has a $5, and then he goes over there, and I pull up eBay and I show it to him. It's like, hey, you have charged me on eBay. Now this thing is like $2, but you're selling it for $5. You can give it for $2. You know, is that fair?
Yeah.
You know, will that keep your business at that shop if they do it like that? If they play both sides?
If they're willing to negotiate, that's the thing,
Right?
Because like, if you got a $5 cable book and it's $2 on eBay, and you're able to talk about, it's almost like price matching, like the old school, like Circuit City.
Well, that's what they're doing when they upcharge.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But it's like, will they be willing to say
Like
what you're
when-
talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, that depends on that shop. I mean, like,
See, like that guy, when I spent 4 hours to that short box and it was $200 for the short box to fill it, and I went up there and he's starting to price everything out. I'm like, what are you
that's
doing?
bullshit.
I got them
That's
all out
bullshit.
of your buns. And he goes, well, no. Well, he goes, you want to negotiate? I go, hell no, I don't want to negotiate. Go by your prices, what you got back there.
Stand by what you marked them
I
at.
walked right out. He's like, well,
Yeah.
I go, well, there you go.
Walk out
You're welcome.
empty-handed.
Hey, and it's
Yeah.
like this: it's walk out and don't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people
exactly.
find it. Some collectors find the urge to come back, and they shouldn't do that. You
Nope.
do that, you got your hat in your hand. You
Like I
should not
keep
be doing
saying,
that.
money is in your pocket, gentlemen and
Yeah.
ladies out there.
That's why Bungie's had to move, because nobody would do business with it. Nobody wanted to go in their shop and buy comic books from it no
Word
more.
got out. The word
Yeah.
got out.
Man,
Yep.
let me tell you, that dude he talking about, man, I know it's bad because I know a store owner. I won't call the guy's name, but if you know me well enough, you probably know what I'm talking about. The guy told me about a week ago. He said he went to the store. This is a store owner. Say he went to the same store Chris talking about down in Bungie, and said he went in there and he didn't get no kind of cutback, no kind of
Discount.
no kind of cut, no, nothing. No, whatever falls to the ground. No, nothing. You ain't. It's just like if y'all follow our channel, y'all saw that Superman comic I put up there, where everybody was dying of thirst.
Yeah.
And Superman said, "Y'all ain't getting shit."
I got that covered too.
The same person. You ain't getting shit from me out this store.
Mm-mm.
Ain't that sad, man? Across the state, I go into different stores and everybody say, "Hey, man, you can't go to Bill." Bro, I used to think Al used to be bullshit when me and Al first got into it. And then Al, when I started going up there with Al, and then I went in that store, Al like look behind the counter. And he had the thing that just blew the back of my head just exploded. When I looked up there and saw that new Muse, what was it? That Psylocke, Al. That
The new Muse annual, I think 14.
14. He wanted $400 for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is in 2015, 2016, $400. And then you go to the register, and then like if it was a new book that came out that week, any remote, he was doing Key Collector before Key Collector was even thought about. He had the shit already priced at the highest point.
Yep.
Before you walk in, and you like, why is this book $75? Oh, well, it's hot.
It's hot.
And as one of my good friends, Blaylock, would say, he's high as Georgia Pine. He's high.
Highlight rent, huh?
Boy, I'm telling you, go ahead, brother.
Y'all seen this book before?
Put them
Let
up.
me blow you up. Let me blow you
James
up.
got about 10 of them.
I don't know about that.
What is that?
Oh,
Super-
yeah, I
yeah,
have that.
Savage Dragon?
I have that.
I saw it once before. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have it. but
I got
know.
both. I got part 1 and part 2. How much they charge for that?
This was in a dollar bin.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna
I
pay
love
it.
it. It's like good.
Thanks for sharing.
Go ahead, Sean.
I've talked about this like a couple weeks back. You know, when I went down there with Steve and them, and we went to Emerald City Comics. Now, none of this shit was priced. This was the first time before VNC Collectibles that I saw a sign up to say our books aren't priced, but you can ask us, you know, and we'll price them for you at the counter, or we'll walk around. And I'm pulling out books, and I'm like, man, I'm not sure, man. These shits ain't priced. The lady comes by, and she said, well, I could take them to the counter and price them for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, all right, cool. She goes up to the counter, and I'm sitting around, I'm scoping this place out, and I see at least 6-7 employees And I'm like, man, you got at least a couple of people that you can close the store on a day and go through your collection and price your stuff out. And then on top of that, they go by Overstreet, and Jeff was telling me, well, at least they go, they use Overstreet. And I was telling Jeff,
that's a paradise right there.
yeah, I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck if they use Overstreet, eBay, whatever, man. Price your shit.
Yeah,
I want to see prices when I pull the books out the bin.
exactly.
If I see nothing and I have to ask, or you come by and say, oh, I'll take to the counter, I'm like, it still makes me feel leery about that shit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they can come back and in a book that's pretty much like $2 the most, they charging $4.50. $4.50 for
If I
it.
don't see a price, I'm paying cover.
Man,
that's what I said. If it ain't
Exactly.
cover
That's
I
what I was gonna say. I don't see a price.
Mine-
I guess it's cover price. Here you go.
My shop.
That's what I always.
$25 for $1,000 book would be awesome.
I told my shop for a long time, and every book that he has on the wall, he got price. All the specialty price books he has price, and then he's got a section of back issues. They're not priced, but he said all those books are $2. That's it, and most of them are a mixture of like modern books, some '90s books, and a few '80s books, but they're all $2.
right.
All I want to know, Sean, is that big that shop that's the size of it's the old Best Buy. Do they price their books? Because I'm going to that motherfucker.
Oh, you talking about the one Bronte's buying?
Yeah, that's just the size of
It's a shop. They took over a closed down Best Buy. You gotta check out the video.
Yeah,
I'm going next.
So I post that.
It was
Man.
nothing but dollar bins, man.
I'm
Nothing but dollar bins. And
Whole shop.
Brian said he been there 4 hours and he haven't even scratched the surface.
Not even a dent.
Not surprised.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like,
They had a couple days out of that one.
exactly.
Easily.
Man, I had to put a pallet on the floor, man.
Yeah, me too.
I go to a place. I go to a place like
Air
that
mattress.
now.
Look here, I'm going in the RV and I'm just gonna sleep in the parking lot. Wait,
You know?
X, you got anything you want to throw on the X?
The only thing I say, I mean, I just said it, but if I if I grab a book, I don't see a price, I'm gonna pay cover price. If you ain't gonna sell it, I'll order it online right then and there in front of you and walk out with a smile on my face.
Lost sale. There we go.
Who that?
right.
Oh, is who that here?
Did he come back yet? I know he said he was coming back. He had stepped away. I don't know if he made it back yet.
He was.
Barbarian, it would take weeks, but I would rather them take the weeks to price all their stuff than to just leave it alone.
Or do a little at a time. You know, like
Right,
if you do a short box a day, it can be done.
I mean, I'm saying they got like
James,
7 or 8 employees. You can just have each one on each side just going through Overstreet, pricing and stuff, and then like I said, do that the next Saturday. If you take a Saturday off or Sunday off, do that the following weekend.
Let's call it like it is. Let's just call it like it is. We go in these stores. These shine bones are sitting around eating Little Debbie cakes, playing Magic together. Let's just call it like it is.
Hey,
So I went to
These are
that,
big dudes. They eating fried chicken, man.
I
These are
went
big
to that
dudes.
shop in Oakland, the one on Piedmont, right?
Oh, Dr. Comics and Mr. Games. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What the hell?
my wife loves the shop, right? So she's in there doing the thing. I'm going through the boxes, and the dude is pricing the books as he's like right next to me, going bin for bin with me,
What do we?
pricing the books.
What do we? I didn't know I worked here. Like,
And I was like,
what do we do?
damn, like, can I get into this box before you start pricing? Like,
Yeah, but it's,
Well, now-
hey, you know what?
Hey,
No,
bro, I
that's
won't be
what-
complaining. Hey, Reba, I won't be complaining about this right here, boy. I eat this shit up all day.
50-year-old.
yeah, man. I
Hey,
went,
bro, I want the Hawk 181 at that price. Give me that.
yeah, that was
Hey.
good.
Overstreet at that price.
But you know what I'm saying?
Later,
James? Like that kind of, I was like, man, you can do that after hours. Like,
Later,
I like that they do it right there because they're taking those books out and put them right there in front of you, and you'd be like,
Right.
"Oh, the price already? All right, cool." Now,
no,
I like that price.
know, but like as you're going, you kind of want to, you might have passed something, you want to go back and
Go
it's
back.
like, you can't go back because he's grabbing
Look
them.
at, look
I,
at
I want to say something right quick. So how can it?
I'm like, damn.
It's a shop here. At this point, it was only one, and Matt can attest to this. You can't say it'll take weeks for them to go through and price it when you got 3 comic collectors offer to you to go through and sort these books for you. And keep in mind, these are 3 people that know what they're looking for and what to look for. And he's allowed us in the back of his shop where only his employees go, but he doesn't trust us to help him get the books out. It would have took us literally 2 to 3 days nonstop, just us going through. So you can't say that it'll take weeks. You have to want to have this stuff done in order to have it done.
G-Man, you brought up the Quest for Legends. He helps out Ybor City down in Tampa, and he helps them out when it comes to getting new collections, pricing the books, and all that stuff. He goes through that, and he's not even an employee with them. You know, so he takes his own time to go there and help them out with books, you know, and pricing and stuff like that. You have people that will be willing to do that. You know, if you're a fan of the store, if you're loyal to the store, like I would go and help out Epic Comics.
I've done it from my local bookstore that's like 20 miles away. He had saved me 9 long boxes to go through. It took me a couple hours to go through them, and I picked out a bunch of books I liked, and I also picked out a half a stack of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Some of those books were worth like $100, $200 or more, and he was selling them like $5, $2, $1. He had no idea what was in there. I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. I'm not. I didn't care what the prices were, and I brought the whole stack up there, and I said, "Listen, these books are worth a hell of a lot more money than you think they are. You might want to look them up." And he thanked me for it. And he said, "Dude, anything you needed, a discount, you got it. Any books you want to cover price I got for $2 are yours." I'm like, awesome. So I got a short box in there. So I'm a coming back customer to him. So I get that.
Who that? What you got on it, man?
I got on
see you, brother.
First off, happy birthday to my mom. My mom just turned 60. She might not be watching.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
That's what I was doing that today, man.
Awesome.
I'm worn out. I drank enough alcohol and water, so I'm like balanced out good.
You're there like I ain't party like this in about 3 weeks.
No, I ain't party like that since 2002.
Going back to college.
Back in college.
Who that? There's one thing cool I've always liked about your show and about I know you do your auction stuff, but you're pretty freaking honest when it comes straightforward when you're talking about CGC slabs and talking about books in general. That's one thing you've always done good for the community.
Well, I mean, I learned from a lot of guys, and I think I started doing stuff around the same time as King of the Wood State and stuff.
Yeah,
it's what I try to do is especially when I sell stuff, I try to give people the best deal, the best offer before people go to shops or LCSs. Then they be like, "Man, this book is this price." You be like, we're trying to give you the best deals as possible for stuff. But I mean, for shops doing what y'all were talking about, they got a shop. Guy Nola Comics went to a shop just about an hour away from us, right? So he grabs a stack of books. All of them had price stickers on them.
Mm-hmm.
He starts giving them price. Then he saw like the Uncanny X-Men. He starts looking those up on eBay.
Oh.
Nola left with he left him with the whole stack of books and walked out.
Nice.
And it was like, it was the son of the owner. And I was like, dude, I told him, I said, normally when they have a price sticker, they usually just say that's the price, right? Yep. I said, why would you look it up if you already have a price on it?
Right.
Good for him.
For him. So I'm happy he did it, but it's like, dang, that's an hour drive. That's not
right.
But that's why
keep your pride in, you know.
But that's why I have like the owner's number. Like I should have told him, like, hey, bro, you should have texted the owner and said, hey, your son did this. I left a stack of books that are probably worth $200-$300 because he started looking up books that was like $2 off in price. And he said they weren't keys; they were just Uncanny X-Men. He started looking them up, and he said the price was like $5, and he's like, "Oh no, these are $10." And he's like,
"Yeah." What I just said before you.
Big shout out to Quest for Legends, by the way. Glenn, you're awesome, brother.
And I'll tell you one thing about my shop, though. The shop I go to, they price their stuff. Like, they take the time out and they price it accordingly, right? I give them credit on that point. The thing I don't like they do they price at eBay prices or above eBay prices.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And,
eBay is all over the place. It's not straight up.
Going on over here. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
and look,
I
I
ain't going
walked in
there.
one time, the owner was there and a couple of people working. I was like, man, as I'm looking at the wall, and it's like, man, if this stuff was like 10 to 15% cheap, I'd buy this whole wall.
Do they ever have sales?
And I got my pull list and I left.
But
Did it-
even if
did
they
it
do
ever
have sales, you just buying it at the regular price.
Yeah, they don't have
Yeah.
sales.
They mark
either.
it up so much.
Yeah, they don't have sales. They don't have sales.
Yeah.
They
That's-
never have
that's
sales. And
good.
then look, one time I asked them for a discount for $5. $5. And I'm literally being serious, $5 because that's how much cash I had. I had like $80 in cash and it was like 85 and some change.
You
I
left
said,
it?
well, I said, did you take the $80? So I didn't use my card. And he's like, oh no. I was like, well, I said, never mind. I said, take some of this stuff off and take some of this stuff off. I took half of the stack off.
Ah.
Over $5.
Here, keep this one.
Man,
That one.
Mhm.
That's exactly what I did. I said, you can keep this one. I look,
you can
I'll
have
take
this,
that.
and you can have
Here's
this.
a little secret for
Yeah,
all you new collectors out there. When you guys go to the con, and if you go to cons, go on the last day of the con.
Sunday.
You'll get the best deals
Yep. Sunday.
because they don't want to bring all those comic books back
Yep.
with them. Especially
Comic
if they got
stores
a
are not
box and
trying
box
it.
of them.
Man, look,
Always wait on the last day.
here's the thing, man. They say that shit. They don't want to bring that back. Within some of these guys, even on the Sunday, don't want to budge from their
Yeah,
prices.
big,
And I'm
big
like,
dealers, that does not work for big dealers. But if it's the local guys,
Mhm.
local guys.
we'll get a deal. You know why? Because dealers will buy from the local guys. Say, oh yeah, I'll take those 20 long boxes. What do you
Exactly.
want?
Yep.
They'll because I've seen it happen at my at Wizard World New Orleans. Every local dealer sold to like Reese Rare Comics or one of the other big dealers. Say, yeah. Can you want to buy my whole collection so I don't have to take it back home?
Right.
But
like,
why
really?
wait to the last day when you pricing the move every day?
Yeah, exactly.
Your pride is more valuable than money. I'll tell you.
Hey,
You know, your pride is more valuable than money because, like I said, if
when
you
the
don't get
other top buy it,
yeah, like if you don't get enough, if you don't get a deal on the place you go to, move on. Scrape them off your list. Move on.
Keep
I
it
said,
moving.
yeah, like I said, because you don't have to come back.
man.
You know,
Right,
your pride is more valuable than money.
And
I
James,
almost had to do that today. I went to a shop with my boy Cookie, just a little podcast. The guy looks up.
Chris.
He started looking up books, and I was like, all right, but it wasn't no big deal. He looked up Ultimate Fallout 4 3 on eBay. I was like, dang, he never does that. He's never done that. I was like, man, if he come back with a crazy price, I'm about to leave all them books. But he's never, like I said, he's never done that because I'm gonna show a book because I bought this book from him for $60, and he looked it up in the price guide, and I was happy he looked up in our price guide because I was like, don't look it up on eBay, and it came up at $9.6.
That's good. Though. That's good. That's
Like,
good.
because he goes, man, you were digging. He's like, you found some good stuff. He says, man, he's like, I got to look this one up, and I was like, I'm wondering how he's gonna look it up. Then he pulled out the big old price guide book.
The price guide, whatever.
And my heart was beating. I was like, oh, I feel better now. So he pulled out the price guide book, and he looked at it, and I said, boy, he can't grade. He goes, yeah, it looks about an 8.0, and I just showed you the grade. He was like, yeah. He said, how about $80? He said 80 first, and then when he did the price, put everything in the calculator, it really came out to 60. I said, obviously he can't add. I said, but I'll take it for 60.
I said you drive a hard bargain, man. So,
Right.
bro, that is a
twisting
Matt
my
Odom deal.
arm. God.
I get that pause. You get that pause when he said the price. I said, I guess, yeah, I'll take it.
You thought about it. You thought about it.
I went to a
You,
flea
you
market
worked me
today.
down.
So I went to a flea market today, and this cat has a stack of books, and so I went through, pulled out about 2 or 3. He had I pulled out that
We
Avengers.
doing halls right now? What we doing?
No. We about to wrap up. We're gonna go to Halls in just a second. But I want to say I went to pick up some book. Just goof off at the flea market. And so the guy had a Prelude to Avengers with Chris Evans on the cover. And so I said, well, hey man, how much you want for this? He looked at me. He was like, well, you can get it for 10. I said, well, no, you can leave that right where it's at, bro. I right to the place. I said, you can just leave that where it's at, bro. I'm not paying. No, hell no, not for that shit. No,
Come on,
hell
man.
no.
Hell no.
You know, so
You talking about the event, the one that had Thor on the? I mean,
Chris Evans,
Captain
Yeah,
America.
when he has
Yeah,
the shield,
Captain
huh?
America,
When he has the shield, huh?
yeah.
Man,
You
this
should have
guy
told him. You should have said Chris Evans not dead.
is a dollar bill.
Right, like
Hey, he's still living, bro.
I told him to kick rocks, man.
just
Oh,
because you're not
told me
Captain
kick rocks.
America, don't man. whew.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get the hall. G, you on tonight, G? You got a show tonight, G?
Yeah, I got a show tonight, Barry.
Yeah, we gotta get G out of here because he's biting.
No, you're cool, buddy. Just take it easy. If I have to
She
go,
is
I'll
a
just stay.
vampire. I don't care what nobody says.
Dracula.
Sitting over there in
No,
the dark.
hey, we over here being in the house already.
That time
That's
forever.
We've always seen this guy
Listen,
at night.
you want to talk about vampire? I wish I could turn my camera around because in my living room, I have a homemade coffin on the wall. It's our bar. I'm gonna do a video one night. I'm gonna come out of that coffin.
Hey, not spending the night in his home.
Hey, that's why
You wanna hear a funny story? When I moved here the first-
Hey, Mrs. G is asleep during the night.
I'm leaving during the day.
Hey,
I'm going.
that's why they alternate shows.
I had the most
Long boys, man.
You guys, I had the most fun moving into this new place because I had those coffins in my truck, and the neighbors were introducing themselves. I gotta tell you this story really quick. The neighbors were saying, "Are you Robert Galvin?" I went, "Yeah." They go, "Oh, we know your dad." I go, "Oh, okay, cool." And I'm sitting there and I'm unloading the back. I go,
Right on,
"This is
Kurt."
an opportunity." Yo, Kurt, it's so nice to see you, buddy. I haven't seen you in so long.
No,
Hey, Robert could have had a family in the burbs. That's the same way with Tom Hanks.
Right.
Right.
Skeletons in them coffins, man.
I was busting the gut to do it though. This coffin I made was it was a little heavy, but I had the lid off and I took it out of the back and they're all standing there with the family and the mom and all that.
Is this such a
Pulled
thing
this
as a light coffin?
No, it's a heavy coffin. I made this coffin. I tried to make it
They're
from
all the same
Vampire
size.
2000
They're all oak.
2000. So it's for props for Halloween. We get into Halloween.
Oh, I got you.
So,
You
but
you
this
sure
thing is
about that?
heavy. It's made out of wood. It's a full size coffin. You could fit a whole human body in it. I pulled this coffin out. I put it on my shoulder, right? I come out. I'm not kidding. I come out walking, and they went, "Robert," and I turned around. I went, "Yeah." And they go, "Is that a coffin?" I went, "Yep." And I walked into the house. They were like,
That was the last time you saw him.
20
man.
minutes. 20
Right.
minutes. I bring in another coffin. They're like, just staring. I was
Yeah,
laughing.
another
That's
one?
my bunk bed. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's why I keep my comic books, man.
Sorry. You're a little nuts.
I
Sorry.
get the best sleep in a coffin.
You should have walked out with a glass of red Kool-Aid.
I know, right?
Man.
Next time, hey, G-Man,
Drink,
next time
how you guys doing?
you have a trench coat on, put the hat on, and you can say you the Undertaker, man. Put your eyes in the back of your head.
There you go.
But
All right.
the expression on their face was priceless.
All right.
Now,
They
did
can get us for copyrights for that one. So.
Oh,
No warning, no nothing.
you made that? You made that beat, Al?
No, I
What's
was
that?
already
What's that, buddy?
Them Rap City in the basement beats you got
know
going
what
on
I'm saying?
At the basement.
with Big Ticket.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is. You know-
He done went first.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
still waiting.
Oh, so much
He
pride.
couldn't wait. He didn't shave. I don't know if y'all noticed
Hey,
that. Look
give
at
no
him.
options about this.
Hey,
Hey,
he,
who was going first?
You got
he-
something special. It's in a
He ain't
Mylar.
he about to show us.
Hey, this is a Mylar too, right?
He about to show us the first appearance of Uncle Ben in a comic book. not Uncle Ben from Spider-Man, but from
Uncle
the
Ben Rice.
From
Hey,
Rice.
Al, we ain't gonna let this drop go to waste, man. You work hard. We're gonna bring this one in right behind it.
I appreciate it.
I like that, buddy. Matt, that's cool.
Oh,
yeah, buddy.
Hey, I was gonna
Awesome.
go get it. I was gonna go look for it today.
I just bought that entire run.
$5.
$5.
My shop got that on the wall for $75.
Foot long. What? That book's $75 right now?
That's how much they got it for. It's still on the wall too. I left it there.
Yeah,
Dude,
Man.
that's sweet.
Great googly moogly.
We also have here. We have Daredevil 198.
Nice.
Some early lady Death Strike.
You just stocking up on them early late Death Strike.
Boy,
Oh yeah,
That's
bro.
like the third one you done bought in the last couple of weeks.
Boy, Remo, you be paying attention, bro.
Remo keep track.
I'm paying attention to everything, but don't not get paid.
Me and Remo be inboxing, bro. Remo be shit.
Hey, man, remember that time when you came on my show and Remo said, man, I get to get on your level? Yeah, he's so paying attention, bro.
Hey, boy.
He
Hey, I done
working.
learned from the best, okay? I
Trying
done
to
learned
get there.
from the best, okay?
Shout out Al. What if you over there, bro?
That's why I be on James so tough.
I joined the club too. I joined the club yesterday, bro. Al. I don't know if you see it.
That's one of my first comic books.
We in there, bro. We in there.
Yeah.
We in there.
Grabbing the shit, man. That was my show right there.
Hey, everybody out here, they buying these cane covers. I bought one too. I went back, Al. I got it. This is a Spidey Super Story. look right here at the bottom. Kane captures the White House.
It's bigger than the White House.
Nice.
I'm specking
Yeah.
hard on Kane capturing the White House.
Hey man, that's the first appearance of
Hey,
Electric.
anything Kane, man. I be going through the books now, seeing whatever Kane, I'm grabbing it, man, just in case.
All right.
Man,
We have Michelangelo.
That's a good book. That ain't
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Classic.
That's a
That's
tough
Yeah,
one, man.
Got that one. We had a sale. I ended up paying $30 for that. Got this sucker here. Moon Knight #3.
Ooh,
Great
nice.
cover.
I like
Nice.
$10.
Nice and crispy.
Nice.
Yep. $10 holler.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And then it is another Al. You'll like this one. I find this. This is one of those books that y'all talking about when you go to the register and they looking at it and they like, well, damn, it's something to that book, but they don't know what it is.
Yep.
And then they're like, shit, something's going on here, man. You find that in the dollar bin? I say, yep.
Getting bamboozled.
Diamonds and pearls.
Oh,
honey, what up, motherfucker?
You found that? He found it.
Prince comic.
Yeah.
Al, you knew he had
All
that.
that I do get
One
my
dollar.
love. You got that for
Wow.
a
Hey,
buck?
Dale's crying right now. You show that book.
Ah,
$1.
Oh God, I didn't even know. Oh wow. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Hey, Matt, game.
you had to get that at
Wow.
Yeah.
Game blouses, man. That's it. Games.
Blouses.
Hey, man, just come back to my house with some pancakes.
Yes,
Man.
So,
Computer blue.
a computer blue. Obviously, that's not my haul because I've got a loan box to show for my actual haul. So,
That Prince
Wow,
book
man.
is really cool. I've never seen that Prince book. My
Hey, man, that-
You had to get it at the concert. You had to go to his concert to get it.
yeah,
Is that the concert?
is that
He
real
would
talk?
sell those at the concert, and where you buy his shirt, his merch.
Yeah.
He'd have the comic book in there.
What?
One of his albums, it came with one of the albums. I can't remember which album.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Wow. Well, I just got it,
Wasn't
man.
that Diamonds and Pearls?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what it looks like.
Three chains of gold, Prince and the New Power Generation. That
Al,
song was on that album.
Al, you got the other Prince, right? You got the other one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those
The
things
Bobby
are hard to
Duffy
come
one.
by, man. Yeah, they are hard. And he found his in the dollar bin.
Cool.
I sure did. Yes.
Oh, I love the
Man.
guys.
Collection.
All right.
Mm.
Brother Al.
Yes. See my
That
boy
Godzilla.
back there.
You done got him a 225. I see it.
Hey man, I just got that this week, bro. I'm working on.
Hey, I busted out my MPC last night.
Say what now?
I busted out my MPC last night. My wife was mad.
Man, we're gonna have to collab one day, man.
We're going to do it.
I don't know how we gonna do it since you in California and I'm in Georgia, but we gonna make it work.
Hey, it's called a Dropbox.
Hey man, we gonna make it work, dog.
Make it work. We gonna make it
Godzilla, monsters, and I don't know what's behind them, but this is
Pearls.
a movie variant. Monsters and Critters, I guess. I don't know. But this is number 4. This is the B cover. I'm only gonna show a few books because I got enough books to do a couple of haul videos. Shout out to Barbarian Kung Fu. I bought some back issues from him, some X-Force and X-Men and stuff. There's some new stuff and some old stuff. All right, so haha number 6, I think. Yep.
I like that cover.
Ages for haha. Yeah, I got this one cover.
I like
for
how simple
Nice, Dr.
that
Seuss.
cover is.
Yeah, I like
love
this.
that.
But I like this one too.
Did you get that from? Did you get that from said store?
I did, and it was cover price.
Yeah,
Did he have any more of them?
I don't know.
Okay,
They
I
actually
like
had
that
these
cover.
in my pull box, man.
Don't believe it.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm telling you, I can show you the receipt after. I can show you the receipt if I still got it. But yeah, this is a haha number 6.
It's in your
variant.
email.
This is an Ice Cream Man homage cover.
Okay.
I got Mom number 1, Mother of
Have you read it?
Madness.
Have you read it yet?
I have not. I bought 2 copies of this one, man. You know, I've been buying like 2 copies
Yep.
of these indie books and
Me too.
stuff. And the last couple of books I'm gonna
forgot
show
all
you
about that.
were actually books that I got from a sale that me and Matt went to last Friday. He found this one for me, and these were half off. I'm in the Count Duckula Club with Rivera, son. I
Oh
paid
my God.
$2.50
Geraldo.
Geraldo, son.
Geraldo.
I ain't beat
Count
them
Duckula.
goddamn kids.
Shout out to Nickelodeon. More of a team up for Hawkeye, number 22. This one was $5.
Sweet.
Marvel Team Up 64, Daughters of the Dragon, Iron Fist, Mr. Knight, and Colleen Wing. You know, it's funny with these Marvel Team Ups. They call it Marvel Team Up, but Spider-Man always getting his ass beat.
Drug, they gotta bail his
Like
ass.
Superman, ain't it?
Right, it's like Superman.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my stealth buy of the week. I got this last week in the sale. This is Marvel Team Up 66. I paid $7.50 for it. Spider-Man and Captain Britain trapped in Murder World. This is a key. You know, I collect Marvel Team Up, but this is a twofold key. This is the second appearance of Captain Britain over here in the States, and the first appearance of Arcade.
Sweet.
Nice.
Last but not least is an AOK that I got from Stone Cold Steve. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve White, man. This dude is a righteous brother. I'm gonna have to hook him up, man. But as far as it goes, man, you know, like I was saying earlier, I'm trying to collect the X-Men, the Volume 1 run, and I'm 30 right now with this book. I'm 38 issues shy. So he found this. Shout out to Urban Legend or Urban Comics of Brandon down in Florida. And this man AOK'd me X-Men number 20.
Nice.
Steve Whiting. Big shout out to you, buddy. Unbelievable.
Are you done with the first 20?
Oh hell no. No, man. I got
Y'all heard the sincerity in that. Oh hell no. Hell no, man.
So many feelings right there.
You got a bunch
I got
of
another one coming from me yet.
I appreciate that, man. But okay, so with the X-Men, with this run, I have every issue from 94 to Count Nefaria up to 544. And I'm missing issues from issue 1 to issue 88, I think. So I got like issues like in between. But yeah, man, this puts it to 38. This was a great copy, man. He told me he didn't pay that much for it. So in spite of what's on the cover on the right-hand side, he said he got a good deal for it. So shout out to Steve White for that again. I really appreciate it, sir. I'm done. Everything else is gonna go in a haul video. So
What's happening? My current stuff will be in a home video. This is all stuff I found because we always talk about dollar bins. So I'm gonna do a dollar bin haul from the stuff I picked up. Was in Origins and picked up a couple of single issues for like $2 a piece of Saga.
Woo. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, got 16, 51, 52, and 53. All for like maybe $2 a copy.
Hey, hold that back up again, man. Hold that back up, man.
What, that Dr. Doom?
Yeah, just like you can't. Dr. Doom is Saga, man. Look at that
Dr. Doom
crossover.
fist. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. And then this is stuff I snagged from the dollar bin when I went to my parents' basement years ago. I used to have the current up to almost every issue of this, and ended up losing it. So I've been slowly re-getting it. So I was able to grab the first issue for $1, and I was really happy about that. So I could give me a nice little start there. And then I showed these before backstage before we started the show. But I picked up Spectre #1, the glow in the dark issue cover from that volume in '92. Spectre #2, and Spectre #3 for $1 a piece.
Nice.
And then I picked up Spectre #22, also for $1 a piece. And each one of them in great condition, which is what I was really worried about when I first went looking through them. They actually turned out to be pretty good. Snagged Titans. It was the connecting cover crossover that they did. This issue is really hard to find because it's a crossover with the Titans and Deathstroke and everything. And I was able to find it for $1 for the Lazarus contract.
Sweet.
Hey, Chris, real talk, that Spectre glow in the dark.
Yeah, that Spectre cover glows in the dark.
Yeah, that Spectre is,
I done had this book for years and I never knew it glowed in the dark.
Right.
No, like real talk. I'll sit there and I got the glow light, so I'm gonna check that out tonight. But I'll sit here and look at my pops that glow. Ain't never thought of running over that book.
Yeah, man, it glows in the dark. Yeah.
All right.
So just the last few snagged. Superman 701 for $1 a piece, and then Superman 707. And then the lucky find that I found in their dollar bin, I got it for 50 cents. Blood Syndicate #17.
50 cents. Man, you realize how hard those books are to get. I mean, all those milestone books, man.
Yeah, that's why I was really. And no, the writing is actually on the bag. That's what I checked before I bought it. I was like, I don't care if it's 50 cents. If they wrote on the comic book, they can keep it. The writing's actually on the bag. So
the writing's on the wall.
So I was like, word, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I can easily change a bag. Yeah, so that was my dollar bin hunt. Like I got all of this stuff out of dollar bins.
All right,
gold, like we always talk about.
There he is.
Oh, wow.
Just on the spot.
I do need to do my first haul. So all video.
I can vouch for Remo. Remo is getting lined up.
Remo, the longer you wait, your whole video gonna be like an hour and a half.
It's gonna be like, man,
hey,
$5.
Hey, his first $1 video gonna be longer than the Snyder Cut Justice League.
Yo,
Malcolm
X down and
hey, we gonna put an intermission in yours.
Now, I did get some books, but this is since like last week. Since we didn't have a show last week, last week and this week, so
get ready.
I got up until yesterday, so I got Avengers 293.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a good book there.
It's a great cover.
Yeah, it's a nice copy too.
That's a clean copy, that boy. You can cut bread with that, man.
You know what I'm saying? And
is that
294?
Is that the Serpent Society on that book?
No, I think it's first like Council of Kings or whatever.
Oh
no, that one was
this one here.
That one there. That's the actual. That's the variants.
All the different variants
in that book.
Yeah, it shows all the different Kangs in there.
In the show, yep.
And then I forget what this one is. Right, this is probably part of this whole story. I just grabbed a couple that were in there. I just tried to get as many as I could.
Awesome.
Right, nice.
So, got the X-Force #1 second print.
Yep.
It's not beat up, so it could be pressed out. It's not nothing, no ticks or anything.
I like that gold, man. I just like that.
I've been grabbing all these second prints, man. And then I grabbed some Avenger covers that had Kang on them.
Kang Lang.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Nope.
49.
Yep.
Couple of those. And then let me see. This Infinity Wars. The one where Miss Marvel turns into
Kang.
You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed some of those just for the covers, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple of those. The one where they're on the cover.
Hell yeah.
Wolverine.
Nice.
These are all issue number 4. They're just different variants of the cover. So
What they call them? Diamond Patch.
it's just Infinity Wars. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't like I forget, man. It's mainly with all the I got it because Miss Marvel turned into Kang, so I wanted to read that. So, but they only had issue 4. So this is that the Iron Man, the Hong Kong Heroes.
Yeah, that's a good pickup for like $1, right?
Yeah, her first appearance right there.
You see what I'm talking about, Remo?
You see that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I
Who's
got
the
him on.
girl?
Yeah. So I grabbed
Oh
that.
no, I was asking Remo, did he see this?
Oh no! Hey, and I went to all the Targets by my house, man. And they were like, "Oh yeah, we didn't get those."
Yeah, of course they say that.
Yeah, I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
They didn't look for them. That's what they did.
Yeah.
No, they knew
I'm
exactly
talking
what
about
they
that
were.
Venom. I'm talking about the
Yeah,
Venom.
I'm gonna come across that bad boy.
Yeah, I seen like 2 people post it though, so I was looking for it. But then I found some more. I have one copy of this, so I got another one. The New Avengers #1.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a nice one.
2, 3,
Sweet.
4,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got those copies coming actually.
5, 6. So I got those. And then the Spawn Universe. Second print.
Yeah, that's a nice couple.
Then they said like McFarlane did, like he redid some stuff inside of this that wasn't in the first print. So I just grabbed one.
That's a good selling strategy.
Yeah, so just in case, you know.
Especially selling at $2.99, unlike everybody else.
High Republic 1 in 10, number 6.
Woo! Yeah, you got some money right there, boy.
So
Yeah, that's a long. Them Star Wars are long-term holes, man.
I'm
this
just ready for that one, Remo.
which one?
The 1 in 10.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just came out this week.
No, I was saying how much they charge you for it.
Oh, I get my 1 in 10s for like $7, $6, $7.
Christ.
Yeah, he don't do that, man.
That's
This dude here, bro. They didn't know you got like four Kobe Bryant rookies. They need to.
Hey, look what we got.
You know how it goes.
Did you read it?
So I think somebody put this.
Somebody else paying attention too.
Somebody else put this back. It was on the shelf, so I grabbed it, and I know it came out a couple weeks ago. So
Did you read it?
I haven't read it. I just got it yesterday.
I hope you like it. I really do. I've been pumping
check it out because I know it's just a one shot, so it's not like, you know what I'm saying, I got to go back and read anything. It's his own little story. So
I think you'll enjoy it.
And then I had to go pick up my boy. I found a couple of these, so I had to grab my boy. So I got Doom War issue #1.
Oh, you found one. All right.
Yeah.
I can't find anywhere.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Damn, boy.
Good for you.
Number 4.
Hey.
Remo been putting in work.
Boy, Remo is
number 5.
Oh,
Man.
see? Yeah, look at you.
Hey, he said he learned from the best. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
You know,
yeah, Remo.
So I got all 6 of them. You know, I can't let my boy Doom get away from me. So
No way.
Most of us would have just been like, I got the whole run. Remo's just like, wait for it.
They're all significant.
2,
And they're all
3.
significant.
You're just throwing the suspense out there. Like,
Right.
The Scream, the Scotty Young cover. I just grabbed that because my wife was into Scotty Young, so I
I'm about to say we was kind of trash to Scotty Young and these shows.
She's into him. So I just actually saw it right now, and I'm like, is that mine or is that hers? So
Hey man, his art better than John Romita Jr.
then I got a bunch of I got this, but this is just because I got the run.
Ooh.
That's,
Then I
that's
got a
only
bunch of
because
the Nottingham reprint.
Yeah, Remo, you have to let me know if that's any good because I've been thinking
So I
about
haven't
getting
read
it.
the last. I have to read issue 4 and 5. I just been getting them in, and I haven't read them. So it ends at 5. So I just got to read the last 2.
I'm definitely going to buy a set of that because it sounds really
So if you go on, I don't know if it's still available, but if you go on Mad Cave Comics website, you can buy the trade paperback.
Cool.
And it comes out for $20. I think it comes out in like October.
Thank you.
But they'll give you all 5 issues digitally, and you get the
Awesome.
trade for $20, so it's a pretty
Awesome.
good deal. So,
Good. I want to read that.
so you go on there, you can read all 5 issues. But,
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about it.
yeah. So that's it, man. That's my haul. And then my daughter wanted me to show you her book that she got.
Yeah, let's see it. Oh, that's a good one. Tell her.
Yo.
Tell
The
her.
other,
Very
the
good.
other artist
So-
He
so-
done brought up
nice.
both artists.
Hey, so
Yeah,
showed up
bravo,
on-
Hey, but
bravo,
look, hey,
bravo.
the women in the house like them. Hey, I can't tell.
so now you got back in the collecting. Now your wife is in the collecting. Now
Yeah.
your daughter's picking out the books.
Yeah, man.
It's a
Don't-
wrap.
Hey, my daughter just wants a CGC 9.8 something. So she's just like, when Steve gave her that 9.8, that Spider Gwen, she done been like, oh, I can't get nothing less than a 9.8. And I'm like, shoot, you know what I mean? Like, I got to figure it out because you want high price books.
Hey man, I think
That's the daughter for you though.
You know?
Remo Dog gonna want a 9.8.
You know what I mean? You want a 9.8 chew toy.
Yeah, 9.8, man.
9.8 stray dogs.
All right, so my haul is pretty light. I got the 3rd issue of Eve.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
I enjoyed the first 2 issues, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Of course, you know I gotta get some Vampy versus Purgatory.
Jeff.
More Vampy with Dynamite. Liz number 2.
Is that Linzer? No.
Yep.
It
Yep.
is Linzer. Yep. And
Yep.
you'll work right away. That's cool.
And you'll love this, G man, because here's some more Linzer and this Red Sonja.
Oh, I didn't order that.
There you go.
I didn't order that.
Yes,
That's
and yes,
nice.
Lady Fantastic will enjoy it because this is the female books.
Overnight.
Ooh,
Overnight.
yeah.
That prisoner cover, boy.
Look at that beautiful red head on the cover.
Is that Jan Bartel?
No, it's prisoner.
No, it's Fresno.
Now, I will get to Jen Partel, but before that, it got some Perillo.
Perillo was in the house.
Nice, Perillo. I just ordered his book too, his art book.
And I didn't have this in my pool, but they put it in there because I'm a Perillo fan. And it's Deja Thor's versus John Carter.
Nice.
I saw that. I was tempted to buy that when I seen it. I was like, oh, shit.
Then I'm considering with Ascender.
That's still running?
Yeah, it's still running. Sinister War #1.
Yeah, I'm getting that book too. I'm waiting for that one as well.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like the end of Nick Spencer's run on Spider-Man. This is going to be his last big story arc. So I figured I'll just stick to the end with this. And Al sold it earlier, but he had the other cover. I have the Bartel.
Yes,
And
I ordered
have
that
to-
as well.
She's emitting an odor.
You know what that's about, right?
I'm looking forward to reading it.
Yeah.
Now I know this is written by Emily Clark of
Yeah,
Games of
but
Thrones.
you know what part of the story is about, right?
I'm gonna read it, so I'm not trying to spoil it for me, G man.
He said, "Don't spoil it. Don't
Don't
spoil it."
man. I gotta read it.
He'll be shocked. He'll be shocked.
Hey, another fun fact about that book, Marguerite Bennett wrote
Yes.
Animosity.
Yes.
And
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
good
That was
series.
popular for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, that
And
was
Monty real good.
yeah.
That's it, John.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Who that? What you got over there, man?
Yeah. The golden age. Just watch.
I was actually getting some water.
Hey, man, hey, who that?
Hey, what do you
What
got?
kind
I got a glass of water. That's what I
what kind of water is that, man? Is that Walmart water?
I get no, it's even cheaper.
Is that Gambit? Is that Gambit behind you?
It came from Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh.
Gamble right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that in a giveaway.
Cool.
And I
I'm not a
see.
smoker
Is that
pop-
Colossus up top too?
Yeah, I got that from Airborne Stafford.
Hey, man, I got an
he
eye
used
for
to
that
do
stuff,
videos.
man.
You ain't lying, boy. Eagle eye.
Eagle eye.
Hey, who that look?
Yeah. I said, hey, Lobo, boy. That Lobo show looking right, boy.
Hey, who that looking at?
Hold on. Let me pull him up. Let me pull you up
Is
there.
that Casey Jones?
Oh,
Nice. Remo.
I got
I
one.
told you, man. I pay attention to anything.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Is that an unopened Casey Jones behind you?
This is my daughter's thing. She a statue.
oh, nice.
That's pretty dope.
Tacoma Comics sent it to me, and
awesome.
Who that?
My daughter got that one too.
Yeah, that is Casey Jones.
That is Casey Jones. I know. Hey, who that? Yo, now behind your head.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
Casey
it's
Jones.
called-
Hey, holla at me, man.
Negative Ghost
Holla
Rider.
at me, man. Hey, that's my dude, man.
Negative Ghost
You
Rider.
gonna find- I collect turtles, and I ain't got but one. If I had two, I got you, but I only got one. Sorry, I only got one. So we showing some. I ain't about to show nothing crazy, Mr. G. You know. That's all I'm
Oh, come
saying.
on. There you are. I can see you smiling.
I ain't
Oh,
gonna
I
lie,
like this.
This is the Ultimate Fallout 4 3 that the guy was like looking up. I guess he thought it was number 4. But I said, oh, yeah, I already have issue 4, so I'm pick up issue 3. So I picked up 3. And then, like these I got today with my boy Cookie. And I found the second appearance of
Nice.
Sweet.
So, you know, if you find one, you might as well buy the other one, too.
Yeah. What they say, Matt? We leave nothing behind.
Nothing. No stone unturned.
No stone unturned. We leave nothing behind.
I got it. Like my shop's good about having some back issue stuff, but they change the price quickly. Like I said, they update their prices. But if you get up on them, you'll get good deals. So I ended up getting it for $4.
Nice.
Looking for that right now.
So I mean, and that was like cover price. So I was like, I'll take that $4. But I don't buy as much in the back issue from LCSs anymore. I usually go on IG claim sales. You get the best deals on IG claim sales. Sorry. Shops can't even compete with that. So I got this on the claim sale.
That's good.
Wow. I got it for like probably like $10, something like that. 10, $15.
$10, nice.
This one I still have the price sticker on. That says $15 from Exclusionary Comics. So shout out to X's on IG.
Nice.
That was a claim sale?
Yeah, that was a claim sale. I'll be sharing it with people. People don't never jump in them claim. Well, sometimes I see King if he lurking, but
I gotta see what makes me lean forward, you know.
X every now and then does claim sales. I end up getting this book, and I got my Fantastic Four number 2 from him, and number 3.
Nice.
They gave me a great deal, and I forgot I had this, and I didn't show it off on my channel, I don't think. But I've been collecting Submariner / investing in it because anything you buy is an investment. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh yeah,
nice. See, look at that.
Oh yeah, for
no
sure,
big
yeah.
deal. Look at that.
Pulled it
No
off.
big deal. Shut up.
Clean copy,
great
man.
condition.
Yeah, they say it's about a 4 or 5. I got it from A1 Comics.
Oh hey, okay, up north.
Sacramento, right?
Yeah, Sacramento.
Oh my word! Holy smokes, me man.
That,
That's $1,800 here, man. That's $1,800.
the price is pretty good up there, James.
Yeah, it's decent. I mean, like I said, I found some stuff in those back.
Yeah, you get some stuff on there from you know.
Jane, what you got over there, brother?
All of a sudden I see my face on there. I'm like,
Hey, what he got his short boxes galore behind him. Good night.
I just turned to see my face. I'm like, who the fuck is this? All right, so for $2, you know, Blade Runner. I'm a big fan of Blade Runner. So
Yes, sweet.
both
Love
of them were on the same pack here. So I showed them that, and they said, yeah, $2. So basically $1 each.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. I remember having that book in elementary school.
Heck yeah.
But getting on that Avengers train with the Kang action, so I found a couple of those for cover.
I do have that Kang book.
That's actually going up, Al. That's actually starting to go up.
This Kang book.
I don't have that Kang book.
I have that one.
Sorry, because there's some stuff I picked up. This stuff I picked up today, like basically stuff like that. Remo got that same thing.
Nice.
And came across these today. A couple of
Oh, I'm liking that.
yeah, some books.
Like that.
I like that cover.
Yeah, this one I thought was pretty cool. It's not worth anything, but whatever. It was, you know, second print variant sketch
Fear
cover.
Itself, yep.
Yeah, Fear Itself. So I thought that was a pretty cool pickup. Yeah, I guess Who Dat and I think alike. So I'm picking that up
Nice.
as well.
Ah, guys, kill him.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. This was in a back issue bin. Ever since, if you guys know AB Comics from Instagram, I bought his book. This book is selling at a premium, and ever since I bought it at a premium, I keep finding this book now at cover.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it's like I'm
Nice.
cursed. It's like I'm cursed. So it's like all of a sudden it's like I paid $60 for that book originally, and ever since then I found 2 other copies for like cover price. I'm like,
Damn.
God.
Yeah.
Found
Yep. I've been there.
a couple of copies of Chariot #1.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was,
Is that the B cover or the A cover?
I think this is the A cover. I think the other one is a B cover.
Okay.
It's the Jeff DeCal one. So I think that's the B cover.
Look like
And,
playing cards in your hand. I never get over that, man.
I know. I got that poker face now. Got a couple of copies of Moon Knight #188. That's for Sun God. So surprised to find that cover price. And then where is that book I bought? Oh wait. Well, I guess this is on a top 10 list somewhere. Picked up a couple copies of High Republic. It's supposed to be a first appearance of
Nice.
whatever that character is. And then what else did I get?
That's the character's name, whatever that character is.
I forgot who it was, man. Number
Nice.
34?
Yeah.
Yeah, first Devon dinosaur.
See, the only thing I noticed on there is the tail.
Yeah, he's kind of morphing into the little boy from the
Yeah,
doc.
see that.
And then
You got the Princess Fisk or whatever her name is.
yeah, but it's a jacked up copy though. It's the best I could find. So I was like, whatever. I don't
Got
care.
the
about
second. I got a couple copies of the second print.
Oh, there's a good one. Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
it. Yeah, so I got that. I also found this for 15.
Nice.
Yeah, 129. So I was in a very fine condition. This one was the first book I found in the shop I went to today, and it was all downhill from here. But I was like, screw it. 1 in 25 variant.
Ooh.
Batman Widening Gyre. This thing's extra hard to find. You look this up on eBay.
What is he wearing?
She's wearing like a cape, like Batman's cowl or whatever. And like if you look this up, it is hard to find. I got this for $5.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude, it was like I found this book and everything else was just like secondary. It didn't matter.
Wow.
So yeah, I find this for $5 and a half. It's a half off bin. So it was originally 10. So if you look this up, is Batman Widening Gyre #6. I think a slab one goes for $500 right now.
Wow.
That's what they're trying to sell. So this was like my day was over. I didn't care.
Yep.
So that's about it. That's all I found.
That is nice. It's always great when you find something that's hard to find in those back issues.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, I got a short haul. I'm not going to show the big one because I got a 40-pound box of comics that's coming to me. I'm calling that half of it is pre-orders and half of it is the drunk box. You never go on auctions and drink.
Never.
Never.
I learned that early in the game.
This is a big shout out to Smiley's Arts. She's on Instagram. You can
Oh,
find her.
nice. I love that, man. Those art pieces.
I want to show you some art that I got and a comic haul and another guy out there. His name is Pop Customs. He's on Instagram. He does customized pops. I'm going to show Xavier what I'm going to have done. Hold on. You'll like this. So this is from Simi Arts Collect, and she does all of her artwork. I'll try to get that as clear as I can.
A Sting.
Perfect.
That
Right?
crow. That is crow. That is the crow. That is not a thing. That's the
Oh
crow.
my god.
Gee,
But
did
I
you put
loved
that on
it. I
IG?
thought this was awesome.
Yeah, he posted them on IG.
That's what I was gonna say. I could have sworn I saw it. Yeah.
That's the crow.
Sting. That's so wrong.
Not Sting. That's another comic book that looks like Sting.
Oh, fucking dying.
Supposed to be the crow.
I can help it.
My favorites: John Wick.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
My Queen G's, and this is what I call a manly man. I like this guy. I think he did a great Aquaman.
Yeah. Hey, that's a cool cover.
Big shout out to Simi. Simi, thank you so much.
Yes,
She
he's
shipped
awesome.
us
He looks like he
England. I
pine
bought these
cones.
from her. Yeah, I bought all these from her. So another
That
one.
is so dope.
I like that.
That is
Yeah,
so
awesome.
dope.
Dracula, come on. I love this suit. I told Laura if we ever do like a a Halloween. I would like to have his suits that was in this movie.
That's Gary Oldman's best performance, in my opinion.
Yes, excellent. Right up there with
Well, you don't like him in True
bad
Romance?
guy. We played the bad guy in what was it? Thank you, The Professional. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's it.
he was the bad cop, right?
Yep, the bad cop. Now, this is what I'm going to have done. Custom job, outside of the box and the figure itself. I'm still looking for 2 more of these, but I got this at a decent price. I've been hunting for it. Of course, I live in a rural area, so it's hard to get these pieces.
We're going
But-
Entertainment Earth.
10-inch Galactus with Silver Surfer.
Oh,
So
my God.
I
custom
didn't
pop
even notice that
collection.
he's in there with them.
Yeah, he's right there in the corner.
Yeah, he
right in the
put
corner.
Silver Surfer in his hand.
Oh,
Yep.
sweet. That is
But you can put them in his hand when you take them out. So what Pop Custom's going to do is do the outside of this box and the figure itself. And he's got another surprise piece that he's going to do for me as well. But, yep.
Okay, nice.
sweet.
He's gonna do it metallic.
No, he hasn't. I told him this is what I like community artists. I like them to use their own creativeness.
Yeah.
I don't tell them what. They'll send me a pic like, do you like this? Do you like this? I'll say, yeah. But I'll say, do what's your interpretation. That's what I want. So my comic book haul, really quick. Sorry.
That's good, brother.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
this is from Shortbox Padawan. They
Nice.
do a Saturday morning cartoon auction, and a few weeks back I ordered a bunch of books from her. I don't remember half of them I ordered. It was probably too early in the morning, but got X Factor with the hologram cover.
Yeah, like the blue hologram.
Random.
Got Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Dr. Doom.
Okay, and Nightcrawler, probably my 8th copy of this. Secret Wars, I did not have this. Secret Wars 2, issue 1, I did not have. And I did not have issue 12 of that run. I have everything else.
Oh, I could have. When we had the
number
Great
6.
Haul, I could have grabbed you some of those.
Yeah, number 6. And then here's some cool. I love this stuff. I love war comics as well. Got Sergeant Fury, number 95. Beautiful copy. And I got a Doc Savage, number 2. Tony Center. Really nice one. The Leatherheads. And then we got some Perez for my Magic Lasso buddy out there. I know he likes Perez. Boom. For president, number 1. There we go.
Very
So
nice.
that was my haul for this week. I got another haul coming, but it's a whole lot more.
X, take us home, Doc.
All
Yes.
right. But all of mine are modern. I know once I get this other package, and I'm probably gonna have maybe 2 hours worth of footage that I'm gonna record and send out. But
Damn.
Good
Oh,
Lord,
I-
man. That's a lot.
I got a lot that I haven't been able to show because I'm gonna get my studio back in a week or so. But I got the Walking Dead Deluxe 19. I went ahead and got this cover because the one that I wanted at my LCS, every single one of those copies were bang. I'm talking about they were mangled.
Wow.
And at first I didn't believe it, but then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I'm glad you pulled that out. Also got Miles Morales Spider-Man. I don't even know what number it is. I just like the cover of it.
I got a couple
We
of
got
those.
this variant.
That's way better than the A cover. I tell you that much. A cover. Garbage.
I actually got 2 copies of Nightwing 81 second print.
I love that cover.
I do too. I love that. The reprints look better than the A's.
It happened.
Well, first print.
That's just
That's what I
like
meant to
Stray
say.
Dog. Stray Dog is the same way.
But we got Nightwing 82 A cover, and I got the variant, which I love this.
That one's sick.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one is nice.
That is nice.
Went ahead and got Legend of the Dark Knight number 3. Do it like that. There we go. And went ahead and got the variant cover of that. And my last 2 books where I'm surprised nobody else showed them, but I went ahead and got Moon Knight.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, Otto.
And went ahead and grabbed this cover right here too.
Nice.
That's the one I wish I would have got right there.
If I
Is
see,
that
if they
Sienkiewicz?
still got some, huh?
Is that Bill Sienkiewicz?
No, it's Safino. That's Geraldo Safino. It's like
Safino,
a-
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That's who it is.
If I see another copy, I'll grab one for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're available. You can find them.
We gotta go. My shirt was sold out. He was sold out online. So I was like, dang.
Yeah, I'm looking there. I see you. I'm looking at you. Hold on. Let me wait a minute.
Yeah, he rubbing it in now.
No, that's all right. Hold on. I got something for him. Hold on.
Hey man, are those KB Toy stickers on there?
Yes.
That's what it looked like.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Nice.
Old school shit.
That Raphael still unpunched.
Wow.
Leo unpunched.
Yeah, who that saying? I don't got much. Yeah, bullshit.
I'll raise you. I'll raise you.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
That's Playmates, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got Playmates made on it.
Yeah.
Got them big lots. Say,
Yeah,
Matt.
That's why I knew I like Matt. Only thing I'm
calendar right there, man.
only thing I'm missing is the villain. So just need to get the villain.
Yeah.
Like a
I
shoe.
got some G.I. Joes.
Hey, these aren't action figures, but you know, movie.
Nice. Nice.
Love this one.
Right on.
She was on that
Got the
TV
8-bit.
Oh, cool.
And Shredder's
Man.
tight. I like Shredder.
Oh, and
Hold up,
Very
remote.
cool.
Keep it up there, remote. Hold on. I'm coming to you.
and heck, I gotta keep my boy. Gotta keep my boy. Had this since I was little.
Shredder,
Yeah,
Right.
buddy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta give me. You gotta give me the DJ Slicer, man.
Man, I'm still trying to
Pirate radio.
find that doggone Casey Jones, man. Mine's so busted.
Nice.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man. And I don't know if I showed it earlier. I don't know if who that seen it though, but got the Riri came in.
That's nice, dude.
Iron Heart.
And a couple of those.
Hey, Sean, say, hey, he got something for you.
But look at in the beat in his Ursa Major too.
Ice beam.
Hey man, since everybody's showing action figures, I'm gonna throw some up on the screen too. They beat up.
The Shadow.
The Shadow, man.
The Shadow knows everything.
He knows when y'all showing figures, and I gotta bust out the Silver Samurai.
I found my Bishop and my Tusk at my parents' house, man.
Yeah, man.
All busted out of the package.
I'm like, shit, man. We going to figures now? Oh,
Yeah,
I would show y'all.
Yeah.
I got some Dragon Ball Z figures from back in the day, but they in a Rubbermaid box, so I ain't never showed them. So
Yeah, I ain't never showing those.
I'm gonna show them one day, man. They just
Hey, man, I got
I'm
that.
gonna
Hey,
send
up
my
here,
address so you
I
can
got
send
a
it to
whole
me.
bunch, and I got the what do you call it? The Mystery Machine.
You got
Yeah,
the Ray Gary mobile.
Yeah.
I got
I'm gonna let
the
you
Mark 5 downstairs.
And they got the cover with the Scotty Young with the Moon Knight on the cover. The Scotty Young Moon Knight cover looks just
Yeah,
like
I saw that. I almost, but I put it back real quick. Like,
he was like, I ain't doing
Woo! I see you, man. Good God. They go. Look at
Oh, okay, so he got Turtles Lair.
it. He ain't playing.
I think Who That's a Turtles fan.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
This
I
was,
would think so, yeah.
I wasn't sure. I seen his logo and his intro. I wasn't sure.
This
Yeah,
was
no-
charity. This was a charity raffle. I won that on. So, you know.
Nice,
Good.
nice. Well, fellas, great show tonight. Who that? James, thanks for coming through, man. Always welcome. Y'all are always welcome. G-Man, you know you're always welcome. Oh, yeah. You know.
Absolutely.
You guys all rock. You
Yeah.
make my night. I swear to
So,
God, you have no
What,
idea.
what you got? Who you got tonight? What you got on tonight, man?
Tonight, in a few minutes here, we're gonna have Wild Mercury's comics. We're gonna have Anthony Sika. He's going to be talking about his book, Misty America. Come over and check it out.
This is the second time making an appearance, right?
Second time. The first time he was here was April 27th, and that was for his other line of books. This is going to be his new line of books now. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's
Is
what
it a
we're
one
doing.
shot or is it a couple of issues?
It's going to be a run series.
A whole run, okay.
Yeah, but you got to come over and see the big guns.
Yeah.
Who that? What you got coming up,
I
man?
love you guys. I got to go.
Peace out, brother. We'll be over there in a little bit.
I'll see you next week, hopefully, or the week after, whatever.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. Next week's
awesome.
show is where the hell are the video games?
Good. King of Golden State, we need to talk. We need to talk. Seriously.
Absolutely,
All right,
brother.
G.
No
So
doubt.
hook me up on Instagram. I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time now.
No, I'm always around, man. I'm always open.
All right, cool.
I
See you guys.
message you too. See
Peace.
you, G.
All right, G-Man.
Who that? What you got coming up down the pipe, man?
I just I did an auction on my channel. This next week is gonna be on Friday. But I'm on Tony Sanders' channel for the hunt as well. But all I got is some all videos, man. Some CGC and CBCS stuff. I did not too long ago. I did a video with my daughter doing some Legos. She really wants us to do that Turtles layer, so we're gonna knock that out and show it off. So let's be on the lookout for some videos like that. And we're doing a new thing on my channel like Thursday. We got on there to just talk. It's like kind of like what you guys doing on Saturdays. We talked about different things. We would show some Hall stuff, stuff. Talk about MCU news and DC and anything that kind of comes up. That's what we kind of talked about. So it's like Thursdays we've been doing that. We did that for like an hour and a half or something like that. So we're probably gonna do it again this Thursday.
All right.
On the spec not spec.
Yeah, I got to do another one of those, man. Spec that is not a spec. I got to do another one of those. I got my books back from CCC. So yeah, I got to do that because
You cut out.
Books like that.
Yeah.
Books like that, yeah, spec that's not a spec. You got to, Yeah, so.
Yeah, we didn't even have our segment that y'all introduced the last show, Responsible Spec.
Yeah, we got cut
Get
off.
back to that one.
Yeah.
We introduced some new segments.
Yeah, man. And hey, shout out to Matt Al on the production values, man. Y'all stepped y'all game up with those things.
Al took it to a new level, man.
Al over there in the laboratory.
I know, right, man? One of them got us in trouble.
DanTip.com.
Yeah, before we got kicked off by YouTube before you came
that's
on.
what happened.
Really?
Yeah, but
we got kicked out. We had to go back on.
We'll show y'all the video when we go off air.
Yeah, when we go off there, we'll show you what we play. They straight came for us.
Bastard.
James, what you got over there, brother? You got anything down?
Not much, man. I mean, I got the East Meets West show tomorrow, at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also got, my usual haul videos on my channel, King of the Golden State. So I usually try to do that once a week, about Mondays or Tuesdays, one of those two, whatever comes first, and that's about it.
All right, man. Sean.
Thanks for having me on.
Hey, no problem. Hey, man, you're always welcome, brother. Always welcome.
It's great to be on with King because I've been seeing King on live stream since the Comic Book Fanatics and then the New York Warriors and all that stuff. So long time subscribing and watching it yourself, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right.
And as far as what I got going on next, I know if there's a Silver Age Sunday tomorrow, I will definitely be on that with Cookie and the crew. Yeah. And then next Friday, thanks to my show earlier with Tim Latte, we already booked next Friday with me and VV. We're going to be talking Sylvester Stallone's Over the Top. So
he's not talking
I just want my truck.
Yeah.
Gotta turn the hat backwards, man.
Yeah,
I know.
You go to
don't
work.
have the hats backwards, man. Hats, everything, man. So we've been just having a great conversation today. Make sure you check out my show.
Roll up your sleeves.
You gotta have the suspenders on.
Yeah, you gotta roll up your sleeves.
Gotta have the suspenders on.
Man,
I don't know if I have suspenders. I might have to go and buy some.
And what they used to call them little things that everybody had back in the day.
I think I still got one.
Yeah, you gotta walk around squeezing that.
It was great. I just want to say shout out to Tim Latte. He was an awesome guest on my show earlier today. We just had a blast, and it was great hearing his knowledge on art and the business of doing artwork and working in the comic industry. So we're gonna have a blast next Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern, talking that movie, and of course another chatting with the comic community next Saturday at 2 p.m.
Excellent. All right, me and Al got some stuff in the pipeline. Of course, man. Once again, Al has kicked ass on these drops. He sent them to me, man. I looked, and I cannot wait to see everybody's reaction. We saw that damn Fool's Gold. That shit.
We got some reactions.
Yeah.
Here's reaction, boy.
Yeah. Seriously. So
they pulled the plug at the headquarters.
I mean, they were like, and so
get that.
Yeah. And so we've got some stuff coming down the pipeline as well. And but hey, want to tell everybody thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rejoining us tonight. Coming back, circling back around,
rocking with us.
Great show tonight, and make sure you check us out. Like, share, subscribe. We got Comic Hall Crew on IG, and make sure you check out these new haul videos coming down the pipe. Remo, I can vouch, is working on a haul video. Show in the box, Remo. Show in the box, Remo. Show in the box.
Hey man, I got the whole thing today, so I can show my books. I got the little flexi, so I can put my phone on there.
I'm the only one that sold my mug on these haul videos, man. Everybody else got the stands and stuff like that. My mug is the only one on these videos, man.
Man, the next go to Five Below and get one of the little easel things for
man.
$4.
And I went to Daiso Japan, man. Got this for like $1.
I join you, Sean. I do one in front of the camera, man.
I'm too ugly. I'm sorry. We might lose subscribers if I do my face at all times.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, with that, we are out. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great night. Thanks for joining us once again. We'll be back next week. What the hell are the video games? We'll holler at you.
GameStop.
Peace.